I bumped into in New York. He's coming to get me. Look at that. These flowers are coming together.
Look at this. Look at this. The Dark Council coming together. That's right.
So we're gonna.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Rebellion, bitches. Mark with a C has finally entered the building. The one and only the Lord Commander himself is in the building as well. Drunk 3PO, the man, the myth, the legend. The man from the Cave of Wonders at 5 arrived, making it happen. You know, shout out to Fatal J. We love and miss you, brother. Welcome to the Rebellion, bitches.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
Welcome to the Rebellion, bitches.
We're all here. Look at that. We are all here. Waiting for you.
Welcome aboard, everybody, to the Dark Council Live.
We here.
Live in the flesh and live at the Rehabilitation Center this
Where are you
week.
at, Fatal?
And fresh off work.
Wow, fresh, looking fresh
Wow.
and clean, brother.
All
Got the
professional.
fresh hairdo.
God damn, did you hit the lottery, brother? What's going on?
No, I am broke as a
Fatal.
joke. Don't get nobody twisted. Don't get nobody. I'm broke as a joke.
All
Sad
right,
in these
man.
streets.
That's what I'm talking about.
I just got to look a little professional on my job.
God
Yeah.
damn, man. They gave you a raise or something? You
They
want
ain't gave me
Yeah,
nothing
man.
except
firing
heartache,
people, man?
stress, worry, and pain.
I
That's the only
heard
thing they
that.
giving me.
You looking like, can I speak to the manager? Yes, that's me. You know?
I am the manager.
But where are you, Fatal?
Mhm.
That's not your normal backdrop.
Bedroom.
Oh.
Where?
The
All right,
bedroom.
man.
I got
Oh,
company
damn.
here. I got company here. They in the living room, so I didn't want to mess
Oh.
their vibe up. So
Okay.
they in the
Mm.
Yeah, it'd be messed up if relatives just
You got us behind you on the television.
Yeah. Oh, there you
Okay.
Okay. Fatal's supporting the Dark
That's
Council
dope,
even
man.
at home.
Man, that intro is so amazing, Fatal. That intro is like,
I know.
That's
Fire.
just the start, brother. I'm just trying to,
Funky.
you know, that was just the prototype. We
Oh,
gonna step
shoot.
it up, though.
All right.
We gonna
All
step it
right.
up.
Okay.
dude, that
And the next
We,
one just
and
happened.
Lorena gonna be moving in the. I just got her name at the bottom, but she gonna be moving in
She's
the.
gonna be moving in the next one. Okay,
Am?
Yeah.
Okay.
that's what's up. Just make
She-
sure
she
you
might
have
be
me
at
with you
some
in
explosions
16
or something.
on some Rambo First Blood type shit. Then we good.
Yeah.
Saying hello to everybody that's in the chat. Angela's Draven finally got him back in the building
All right.
after a little bit of a hiccup on my end, but I was glad to have got that taken care of like right away. Drunk Banana in the house, Keely Chow, Kiddo Rin. All right, hello.
Shout out to
Trey
Kiddo.
Courtney.
Kiddo She be supporting the mess out of us on Instagram, man.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Yes, I
salute to
remember,
you,
Kiddo. I do.
Yeah, shout out to her,
my
man.
dear.
Yes, Rob Rules. Okay. Of course I can tell time, Rob. Boomers like me, we're late and we just, trying to make it happen however we can, Norbert Franz up in the house. Hello, sir. Becky Browan back. Hopefully you're feeling
Becky.
better. We missed you last week.
Facts.
Epstein's ghost haunting the living and all the celebrities. We got Reverend in the house, QP Malik, Steven Sistedo, Old School Film and Gaming Reviews, Brian McCann.
What's up, Brian?
Punk Nova Trace. All right.
Hey,
Popped in to say
Trace.
hello before watching Latino Slant stream. Give Latino Slant our best, our brother Paulie.
That's my boy right there, Latino Slant. We got to find a way to get him on the show too.
Yeah, Bob Lawson in the building. Valiant Renegade. Yes, hell.
Valiant Renegade.
Yes, sir.
My boy.
Yes, sir. We
Showed
trying to
so
jazz
much
up
dedication. He dressed up like Lil Raina.
Well,
Yeah, he
And
did.
no, I'm not lying.
I can't.
He did.
I can't hate on that. Stig Kenobi in the house. Hello there, brother.
Hey,
Hope you are
Stig, what
well.
up, man?
Coach Clear Floss in the building. D Nice Gamer. All right. Lorena
Doug,
in the
you-
panel. Yep. The
You ain't on
ever
top of the
lovely and beautiful Tracy is in the house. Hello there, my dear. So
Yeah.
glad you can make it. And I guess that's about it. Heck, in
Drunk,
the
you ain't on
building.
top of your game, my mic. I had to correct it myself.
Me too.
Yeah.
I kind of let it slide today because you were in a different room. I wasn't sure of the setup, so I wasn't gonna be that guy today.
A2D2, what's going on?
A2D2.
The lovely
Hey,
ATD2.
girl.
Guys, you know we got
Hello, my
a Dark Council fan page on Twitter, right?
dear.
And
Mhm.
Instagram.
And Instagram, yeah.
Yeah.
Doing
Yeah.
the work. Jay
You need to
Hannah
drop those
is
links.
on.
Check it out.
Yes, please.
Mhm.
She's just basically keeping us afloat along with Lorena Creole. So God bless her and God bless Lorena. And like I said, her brothers, we trying. but we need our queens to help out. Diego Montoya. Diego Montoya. What's up, good looking people? Know what's up, good looking you. First super chat of the night, 199 from Rob Rules. Fatal at
Hey, man, don't be saying
You
that,
ain't
man.
right, Rod.
You don't get me in trouble.
I caught
Don't be
myself.
saying that, man.
He said, "Love you all, much love." And yes, sir, we're gonna get the council started off the right way before we, hit some of these little tidbits of news, so we can laugh at this nonsense. So mute yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. I'm kind of like on chill mode because, like I said, I got like a pounding in the back of my head throughout all this work that I've been doing, but I'm still trying to thug it out as always. So I'm taking the echo off, go stereo, and hopefully more people will be popping up in here. Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Here it is to start the show with the Dark Council. Let's do it. All right, now. I want to see how everybody is doing. Ooh. Something good for the stereo. For everybody else, it's Michelob Light. Ding ding dong, yes, the Wicked Witch is dead. Shot in the head by the rude boy Dread. 14 killers wanna test SLR, who got orders from God to resurrect the squad. The Dark Council, baby, no one can ever stop holding it down, cause we got it on lock. Fasten your seatbelts, we're about to blast off and set a new course by the will of the force. Haters in the rear, yeah, don't be scared. The Dark Council's back, so time to get your gear. I bear witness to the fun they provide to your mom, dad, wife, and your chick on the side. But that's the lie that you tell to yourself. You think you're acting like that? Boy, go get help. Fantasy Island is about to explode. Reality is calling, it's time for you to go. So
I would like to introduce
the 6-man team, Dark Council reigns supreme.
I remember that.
So hold on to your hats, sit back and just relax.
I would like to introduce
The 6-man team, Dark Council reigns supreme.
I remember that.
So hold on to your hats, sit back and just relax. Adonis Allah has returned once again, trying to understand the wisdom of men. Fire in the sky, I pray you survive. The one who can energize all of these guys. And girls in the chat who loves how we act. We keep it so real, that's why they came back to see this premiere on this very night. Haters gonna hate, they do it off of spite. They know that we're the real deal with sex appeal. No choice to kneel, we are the shield that guards the realms of men who won't bend the knee, cause they know that we're all heaven sent. You snap in your fingers and bob in your head, it's food for the soul and you are well fed. 14 killer black on track with dread. If you got a headache, better take your Sudafed. So
I would like to introduce
the 6-man team, Dark Council reigns supreme.
I remember that.
So hold on to your hats, sit back and just relax.
I would like to introduce
The 6-man team, Dark Council reigns supreme.
I remember that.
So hold on to your hats, sit back and just relax. Damajanai is the spark in the dark. He tears these shows apart, it's a work of art. Mark with a C, doesn't care who you be. You can't even breathe when he's up in the streets. Drunk 3PO, yeah, you know how he rolls. Handsome and cool, but he's brave and he's bold. Lord Callus is the voice that's top choice. Drop in EU knowledge, you all will rejoice. Fatal J slays anyone in this way. You best behave and everything will be okay. And me, Abonash, yeah, you know that boy's crazy. I ain't stupid enough to leave him with my lady. If any one of them die, it's time to avenge them. The Dark Council certified ghetto legends. They always stay the day like they was Uncle Vengeance. Their ascension is straight up into heaven. So
I would like to introduce
the 6-man team, Dark Council reigns supreme.
I remember that.
So hold on to your hats, sit back and just relax.
I would like to introduce
The 6-man team, Dark Council reigns supreme.
I remember that.
So hold on to your hats, sit back and just relax.
I would like to introduce
Oh, the 6-man team, Dark Council reigns supreme.
I remember that.
So hold on to your hats, sit back and just relax.
I would like to introduce
The 6-man team, Dark Council reigns supreme.
I remember that.
So hold on to your hats, sit back and just relax like that. Oh my goodness. Oh, save me. Save me, Obi-Wan. You are my only hope. My only hope in this world. Freestyling off the top. It never stopped. Abracadabra, Alakazar. Time to bend the knee to the one superstar. If no one's involved, we try to evolve. With their strength in numbers, we're back on our job. Provide some insight for your new hype. We're not Collider or the mother shield site. We may get it right or we may get it wrong. Sing the song that is 6-man strong. Now you know we don't patronize any shield media that you idolize. Hold that down, it's time to wear the crown. Watch the brown, drop the wisdom that's profound. Don't you sweat that, you know we got your back. Hold that, take these suckers off the map. Everyone in the chat, you best sing along. Word is born, come down like the firestorm and we go. Dark Council reigns supreme. Oh my goodness. One more time for your mind. We reign supreme. Fatal J got its own. You know what? I'm not even going to. One more time for your mind. Here we go. Dark Council reigns supreme. Alright now. Hope all you wonderful people out here is relaxed and doing good. Let's get this thing going. Woo.
Abu Nas.
I'm trying, brother.
Always hot tracks.
So, I've been hearing some rumblings in the, how should we say, pop culture space. And I know our beautiful and lovely Lorena Creole, our producer, has some things to throw at us for us to chew on. The latest.
Before we get into that, can I just point something out?
Yes, you
if we
can,
can
brother.
offer up some congratulations. I don't know. I don't think we acknowledged that one of us hit the big 50K, I believe, in the last week. That 50000, right?
Dun, dun, dun.
This man right here,
That
Drunk 3PO,
Okay.
50,000 subs.
50K.
Crazy, man. That's crazy.
Three
Throw up the
PO.
flames, throw up the flames for our brother Drunk 3PO.
He
Thank
did
you.
it.
Very well
The haters
deserved.
hate, but he did it.
It must.
I
be
was like,
acknowledged.
my channel was like frozen for like 6 months, it seemed like, but
They was trying to decide, man. They was trying to decide. And they figured,
If
let's
you
go
work
with the
for it.
winning guy. Let's go. Let's go
yeah,
with
it's
the guy it's all about
thank
that
you,
love.
thank you. Man, that was such a trek. So I was like, you know what's crazy? Today I was at SeaWorld and I'm like, they had like for me, like I always think SeaWorld does the best Christmas because they play, I don't know what else to call it. They play like church Christmas music that I remember with my grandmother and family and everything. You know, they play that type of Christmas music throughout the park, the old classic, like Hark the Herald Angels Sing, like that stuff.
Mm.
And so I like that, you know, and it was kind of interesting. So it was Jane Theory was in town, but she had to leave because she's catching a flight. So I was over there and we were just kind of like sitting down, and I was sitting down listening to the music. And I remember last year I was at SeaWorld last year on December, I want to say the 24th. I thought it was the 24th, but I think it was the 23rd. And I remember how like depressed I was and how I was really down on that day for whatever reason. Christmas was coming. We had just went through 2020, a horrible year for so many.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother was locked in her, she was still alive at the time. She was locked in her retirement home. We couldn't see her. I couldn't see my parents because that was like, they were in another state. That was like this whole, it was a crazy time last year. And I just felt like alone. And I remember like my brother, God bless him, yeah, he came all the way out. He was like, dude, where are you? Where are you? I was like, man, I'm at SeaWorld, like, like listening to Christmas music and drinking at the bar. They have this like really neat bar set up like right over the water and like all the lights and everything. And so he was just like, he came over, you know, he's like, you okay? I was like, man, I'm just down this year. Like, it's just not Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be with family. I can't do this. And like, even my YouTube channel at the time was at that time, it was at 7,000 subscribers. And not that this is all about YouTube, but I remember saying, man, I can't go through another year like this.
Yeah.
And we were just like, well, we're not going to go through another year like this. And just to see like hitting 50K, it was cool, but it wasn't as cool as my year. You know what I mean? Like it was cool. And like, we've had ups and downs in 2021, but overall, like that was a goal of mine to hit 50K this year. That was like one of my last goals to hit, which was kind of interesting that it would hit in December, but it was, one of the goals was to meet the Goddard Council in New York. Check. Like that was one on the list. And just traveling. I got to leave the country again. That I didn't get to do it all last year. Meeting people, clothing line, like all that stuff, like a lot. Starting the podcast. Just doing like, and I remember like, it was so funny. I was at SeaWorld today. I was like, God, I remember being here last year around Christmas and how depressed I was over, it just was over everything. You know, it was like everything. Like that year was just bad. I think we just Did we have election? It was election last year too, right? It was like the election.
Unfortunately.
And
Yeah.
it was just like everything was just some freaking mess. And then it was crazy because my life changed. Like it kind of changed in 5 days after that. Like Gina texted me 5 days. She came on the channel. I had this crazy live stream with Jeremy and Star Wars Theory. Y'all remember that? And like everything just changed like about 5 days after that day. And I just remember like, wow, how quickly things change if you don't quit or if you don't give up. Like if you don't give in to like the situation that was around you. And I just remember like how down I was, but now it's like, and you know, like for me, and I don't want to speak for everyone, but for me, I believe in God. And it was just like, God was like, I ain't done with you yet, man. I ain't done with you yet. Like, I know it sucks today, but I got this whole year for you planned, Jay. Just don't quit on me. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I saw today. Like, I was in there, I was hearing the Christmas music again. I was eating all the candies, which I shouldn't have. And it was like, I don't know. I just had a flood of emotions today, just sitting at freaking SeaWorld with Shamu, you know, like hearing the music and I was going through my phone, like all the pictures of this past year, like looking at pictures of New York, seeing all my friends successful, seeing accomplishments, like places we traveled, things that you guys have done. It just was, I don't know, it was a beautiful day today.
Yeah.
To see that, you know, and remember. Anyway, I know that was long-winded. Sorry. I guess I had to get that out, I guess. Man. But
you around family.
Good.
You're around family.
The season is so important. You know, the season is important to people for a lot of different reasons. You know, and that's the reason why I was raging so hard off of that satanic Santa Inc. thing.
Yeah,
I want to keep saying satanic, but
Can we
it
talk
looks
about
like
that a little bit?
satanic.
Yeah, we got to, because I see toxic masculinity mentioned that in the
we got
in the
to
chat.
talk about that.
Yeah, because
Hey,
that
can I ask
season
John?
is very important.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I just want to ask, and I'm sorry, man. It seems like I always cut you off, man. I'm sorry, but Drunk, if from a YouTuber to a YouTuber, do you have some type of strategy or secret that got you to the 50K? Can you share that with everybody?
Be true to yourself. Just never quit. Really? Listen, let's be honest. If Gina didn't show up on my channel, that first video with Gina Carano, I gained 18,000 subscribers in 6 hours.
Wow.
So I
Hold on,
mean,
how many in 1 hour?
18,000.
He's counting like
You heard right, Nato. You heard it right the first time.
I went from 7,000 subs to almost 32,000 subs in less than a month.
That's crazy.
Because and then of course, if it credit to Jeremy let me host the Theory Geeks and Gamers live stream.
Oh yeah,
and that that was the biggest live stream I've ever done in my life. Like I had at one point it was like almost 10,000 people in there, and it went on and then I had like every big YouTuber showed up at the end. And it was just
his story too with Jeremy meeting up with Theory, right? Wasn't that something?
Yeah, they were fighting, and like we came together to squash Pablo Hidalgo was making fun of Star Wars Theory, and Jeremy defended Theory, and we defended, and he was in Theory's like, you know what, we need to put all this crap to rest. And so that I went back. You can go on that live stream and see how many subs you got on that live stream. I got 8,900, almost 10,000 just for that one live stream. So it was
history.
I'm just glad that you finally hit that 50K mark, because it was.
I am too. It was kind of bothering. It was like
it was bothering everybody.
It was your thing. Jay's like, I want to get to 50,000. I'm like, dude,
just dangling. It was like 48.9 for
like
6 months.
The carrot and what?
Notice what they do to you. They take it away. They give you some. Then they take more away from you, and then give you some.
Well, for us at the Dark Council as a family, we want to say
congratulations. Oh my God.
Why you gotta do this, Maurice? Why you gotta? That's so wrong. Why you gotta do Tyrese like that?
Let's
What more do you want from me?
Why
You should be
gotta do
so
Tyrese?
hot. What the heck
I'm sorry.
happened
It
to
was just
Tyrese?
perfect. It was just perfect. Let me get to the super chat. I'll be right back.
Oh,
We got Valiant Renegade.
why can't you do that
Valiant.
to Tyrese, man?
Valiant Renegade with the
Oh
$4.99.
God.
Fatal should do all his streams from right there. That looks great. Yeah, actually,
Bro,
the
this is
setup
just-
is pimp.
This is
Your
just my
lighting looks
bedroom.
great.
This is just a bedroom with the TV in the back. That's all it is.
That's like the
Demaj and I
homogenized
had-
setup.
Yeah, Demaj and I got that set up too, so you good. But it just for your thing though, it's bright. It almost feels like you're in an office,
No,
like
no,
you're
no.
in a high-rise type of office. Or at least that's for me. And
Well,
we
he,
got
he upgraded his internet, so you know what I mean, my man.
Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
is.
No more
Y'all don't-
parents'
yeah.
internet.
It's
how
not
you
the
feeling
building.
yourself?
No more coming live from Mars.
You know, Rob Rules
Yeah.
with the $1.99 super chat. Fatal wants to talk
Hey,
about
Rob.
Hawkeye. Congrats, Junk 3PO. Yeah,
Thank
Hawkeye.
you.
Yeah,
Oh, what up,
I
Rob?
definitely gotta check that out.
Hawkeye,
And,
Hawkeye was dope this episode.
That
It was
was
dope.
it's
I know
it's
y'all
all
are
right.
hard
It
crowd.
really was. It really
Y'all
was.
are-
But we gotta finish off this Santa Inc. bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we-
Like it
we
must be
that.
identified. Maybe we can get
We
back.
gotta get to that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Riker with the $20 super sticker. My dear
Nice.
Lorena, what is the-
It is a paired character looking at himself in the mirror saying, "Thanks for being you," with hearts popping out of his eyes.
Oh,
and I have
man.
it all dropped in the private chat so you would know what that was.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get better with the private chat. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Anyway,
Take care of you.
thank you, Riker. God bless you, sir or ma'am. I don't know because Riker is just Riker can go either way, right?
If you got a name Riker, you dope. Star Trek.
Yeah, well,
sure.
Commander Riker, obviously,
Yes, sir.
before they turned
Number
Star
one.
Trek into Star Lane.
Back when he was a
Yeah.
pimp.
Yeah,
Right.
big pimp. Toxic masculinity is in the building. What's up, my friend? Ninjoid 243, Bigger Ford Entertainment.
Hey,
Big
Enzo.
stuff. Oh,
Enzo,
man,
you the
look
reason
at
why I
y'all
got this
people
right
over
here. Enzo, the reason why I got this right here. He taught me up the trick
Okay.
about
Nice.
StreamYard and OBS. Thank you, man.
Very
Nice.
nice.
You need to teach us that trick. That's sick.
You know
It's
what I'm
easy-
saying?
and it's
Bob?
I
easy
mean, I
too.
got this. That's just hung up on my wall.
Talk to you,
It's easy
Enzo.
too.
Sally, Renee Patrick. I was wondering when you was gonna get here, sweetheart.
Just
So happy to
Lord.
see you. Punk Nova Treats with the 99
Punk
cent
Treats.
super sticker. And I'm going into the private chat so I can look at.
Well, let me add something. Trees, why you
I
gotta
don't
be
see
a
it.
punk though?
It is a smiley face with sunglasses.
Smiley face with sunglasses.
Trees, why
All
you
right.
gotta be a punk though? That's what I'm just wondering.
The
It's his
means of-
shtick.
The means of destruction is in the house. Is it me or does Santa Inc. look cheap and compared to the original film? We're going to talk about all of that. All right.
Yeah,
so ladies and gentlemen, let's get started. First topic of the night. Santa Inc.
Let's see. Do you want to see the thumbs down count on the trailer? Because I got the plug-in.
Oh, yeah.
Please do.
Now, Mark,
Yeah,
Mark,
please.
you the reason
I
why
got the
I
plug-in.
never did watch this show.
41
anything-
people in the audience.
Smash that like button.
Thank
button if you can.
you.
Sarah
No.
Silverman, I don't like that woman, man.
Never liked her. Never been funny a day in her life.
Never been funny, rude, racist.
Crude, just
Yeah. And that's supposed to come
Yeah.
off as funny. You know what I mean?
But,
Is she
Yeah.
not talented?
but
It's just
No.
that same old played out. Let me see what the most outrageous thing I can say can be to offend people type of humor, you know? But the first thing you got to be is actually funny. She is not. So that's why they fail.
but
how much of this did you watch, Mark?
but can I say that the titties are on point though?
No.
Oh my god.
It's not enough.
You
It's
do
not
not
enough.
want to see elf titties. Okay.
Mark said it's not enough.
It's not enough. It's
It's
not enough.
no.
He's talking about Sarah Silverman.
Oh
Yeah.
no, there was more than just elf titties in this. How much did you
Wait a
see,
minute.
Mark?
Wait,
Did you
wait,
see
wait.
the
There
whole
actually
thing?
was. I was talking
You
about
got to
this.
have my boo drooling.
Because we
I think I
watched
might
the
have got up to the
whole
last episode. I might
thing
have got to the
live.
last.
We watched the whole thing on my channel and
Yeah.
roasted it.
Good. Good.
You got elf titties. You have elf frontal on both genders of elves repeatedly.
Santa
in
Claus
this.
getting head. I mean, come on, bro.
Yeah,
And it's like I said,
and not a very good job. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there.
What?
from Mrs.
Somebody on the
Claus,
show
right?
like that makes a good show.
Nah, it was just they just threw as much disgusting stuff as they could
That's what I'm
possibly like
saying.
jam into it, you know?
Sarah Silverman
Yeah.
ain't talented. She just there for shock value, bro. She not
Mhm.
talented.
Yeah. You know, and it's mean spirited.
Very.
It's cynical at a time when we need all the good feeling that we could possibly get.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like what Drunk was saying, it's like people hold on to this tradition. If this is something that you don't believe in, because clearly this is not their faith, why would you go out of your way to dump on somebody else's faith? You know, why is nobody calling them on that aspect of it?
Mhm.
Because if someone were to turn around and do that to their particular faith that they grew up on, then they would be calling it all types of, you know, anti this and anti that.
Right.
Yeah,
Bro,
so I cried
and Seth Rogen, to me, he haven't been funny since 40-Year-Old Virgin.
foul.
And that was like his first joint.
He's never been funny.
He ain't never been
He's
funny. You
been
right.
funny in a few things. Well, some of his older stuff.
Not what
Yeah,
I've seen.
nah.
He was somewhat funny and Knocked Up, but after that, no.
I was about
And
to
even
say
that
Knocked
movie was
Up was
good.
kind of the last one that I remember that I kind of chuckled at.
He the same dude in every movie.
The
Yeah,
same.
the baser.
If he was funny, it was by
Fat
accident.
stoner.
He like Ryan
That's right,
Reynolds.
Fat Stoner.
He the same character. He the same character.
Ryan Reynolds is a national treasure.
I
I
love
bet.
Ryan
Let me tell you
Reynolds.
something. This how I know Seth Rogen. Was there any weed jokes in here?
Oh, of course.
Lots of it.
Not any really funny ones. Like,
And
I'm
I didn't even have
serious.
to watch the show to know Seth Rogen was gonna bring some weed jokes in there.
Oh, yeah,
He the
you
same
do.
dude.
You had a couple weed jokes, fart jokes, other kind of disgusting type of jokes that I'm too much of a lady to get into. But like Mark was saying, and I watched the whole thing because I wanted to know what I was talking about. It was extremely mean-spirited, disgusting, divisive, and I don't know what it is that Hollywood seems to think that it's okay to trash Christian culture, but it's not okay. Could you imagine if they would have made something like this about Ramadan, so to speak,
Oh,
and
man,
trashed it? What
Yeah.
do you think would happen?
Off with his head.
Yeah.
That's what would have happened.
The fatwa will come from Iran, and it's a wrap.
But they
Yeah.
think it's okay, you know, to do this, you know, to
Yeah.
do this to Christian culture, because I guess they just think that it's just, oh, you always turn the other cheek. I said, I don't know what Christians you're talking about, but forget what you heard. That's not what that verse means.
Whatever Black characters were in there, they were stereotypes. You know, Santa had this running joke where I promoted
I hired the first
yeah.
Black elf.
Yeah,
They went there?
Oh, they
and
went there
over and over and over again. It was just,
again.
you know, and then he says
Again.
something like, even though he's Black, I believe he can do the job, like he's retarded or something. Did anybody catch that?
Yes.
You saw that?
Did you
Yeah.
also catch the Black transgender deer? Because that was all of the Black female stereotypes: hypersex, loudmouth, disgusting, twerking all over the place. It was just the worst, and they thought that this kind of crap is okay.
When you're
Why-
not talented, you go for shock value.
Why do they do that to Black characters in like supposed to be progressive? Like, honestly, this was supposed to be a progressive type show where white Santa bad. You know, let's get rid of white Santa Claus and move into a female, like a progressive type thing. But if they're making like the Black characters heavy stereotypical, like why do they do that? Why do they do that?
It's kind of like an in joke, because if they can get black people to actually cheer for it, you know, oh yes, we're being included. Yes, why are there so many white Santa Clauses? You know, in the meantime, I think they're kind of laughing behind the scenes because they're still making fun of black people.
Yeah.
They're just weaponizing victimhood, like I always talk about in my videos.
Mhm.
They're weaponizing our sense of victimhood, where we'll actually cheer for a punchline that it's us ultimately.
Mhm.
You know,
And
they
they
feel like
really
nobody's smart enough to point it out.
No, and they don't think that we're smart enough to figure that out. Like, for example, this title here, Seth Rogen blames white supremacists for Santa Inc. bad reviews. It's like, dude, aren't you white? Okay, aren't
He's
you
supposed to
white?
be
But
Jewish.
yet alone, it's like, here's the thing. This is what cracks me, this is what pisses me off. Jewish is an ethnicity. It is not a race. Okay, it's not. So you're going to try to gaslight minorities by bringing this up. People didn't like your crap because it was nasty and it was mean spirited. And it wasn't even funny. That's why people didn't like it. But getting to the point why progressives pretty much just like to just trash black culture because they don't care.
Wow.
Yeah.
They guise
how-
it as caring, but
Mhm.
it's not really caring, because how many positive examples do progressives use of black culture? They won't let you do that. That's a problem.
Mhm. Like, how dare he bring up white supremacists? I mean, that's a term I don't even believe in using anyway. I don't believe anybody, black, white, anything is supreme anywhere over me in this house.
Real
I don't
talk.
use that. You know,
Truth.
however, how dare you use white supremacists in this context when you know there have been people throughout history who have actually been persecuted, who have been executed, who have been all types of things under that particular banner, but you're going to invoke that to defend your crap movie
Mhm.
that you know that you produced just to be offending people. So people are offended. You know, job well done, bitch. You know, but he wants to be out there talking about, oh, it's white supremacy and all this stuff. Bro, you know, you did what you set out to do. You offended people. You made some garbage. Don't be mad because people are pointing it out.
Can I say something? Can I say something, Mark? You know what happens? Like the fact that he blames white supremacists. You know what happens to that word, white supremacist? It loses its meaning.
Yep.
So when the real ones are out there, they'll just say, "Oh, it's just another Hollywood idiot just calling us names," and everyone will go, "Yeah, you're probably right," because it's lost its meaning, which is a very, very sad thing.
Mhm.
So
I've
y'all
heard people
saying
say
Mark
that.
is a white supremacist because he doesn't like, and Lorena because they don't like this film? What
Wow.
kind of an idiot says that? Like, what is this the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my
Let me
life?
see if Seth Rogen blocked me because I called him an idiot for that dumb.
Are you kidding me? Like, what? That's the dumbest. Like, why can't these people take an L? Why can't they just say, "Yeah, we thought it was funny in our heads, but okay, you didn't like it. We'll try better next time." They can't do it. They got to turn around and blame whites. Like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever.
And it was
And-
more,
and it's also
stereotyping our people behind it
Mhm.
and every other
That's right.
ethnic group.
Yep.
And they just wow, that's kind of on some reverse psychology type thing.
And
And
they
once
tried
and once
to. Oh,
again-
sorry, Mark. Go ahead.
And once again, in order for them to sell that narrative, they have to completely ignore all of us on the panel the same way that they did with Star Wars. Because if you want to say that it's far right, you want to say that it's white middle-aged guys in their mama's basement that didn't like your movie. Well, what about us who didn't like your movie too? You know, they don't acknowledge us. They never have, ever.
Nope.
All these years we've been talking about this. They have
Shit,
no
yup.
answer for the Dark Council. They have
None.
no answer for Lorena Creole, for anybody.
Yeah.
You know, who goes outside of their narrative. So
That's
who's the racist when
Yeah.
you don't even see a certain segment of your audience
Mm-hmm.
to even acknowledge that we have a problem with it too? No, we're supposed to be on board because you say white supremacists.
Yeah, I know one thing. John Boyega found that shit out the hard way. You know, and that's one of the reasons why I give him so much props for standing his ground and just shouting it out. Probably why Oscar Isaac and everybody else is just like, I'm done with these people. Come on,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
Well, Seth said something else too that was kind of. He must smoke way too much weed. I don't know, man. He must have
probably
found.
does.
Not
Probably-
the good weed, anyway.
Probably found.
You'd have thought Cali had the best weed since he's out there.
He was like a YouTuber a famous YouTuber's car got broken into, and like the guy was mad. And Seth chimed in. He goes, "Don't be mad. My car's been broken into 15 times, and one time someone left a cool knife. Like, it's okay. Like, don't trash LA. It's not that bad." He's like, "What? What are you talking about? Someone broke into your car 15 times, and someone left a murder weapon in your car, maybe, and you're okay with that? What kind of stuff are you sniffing over there, man? Like, that's not okay. My car got broken into once, and someone stole the light on the top of the car. Man, I was aggravated and infuriated, and I felt like I was like someone went into my private space. Like, I don't know what they did in my car. They could have farted or whatever. Like, who knows? Like, I don't want that crap. And for you to say 15 times is okay, and maybe you'll find a cool knife. I don't think so, buddy. What is wrong with you? That's not okay. It's time to move. If my car keeps getting broken into, I'm not staying. I'm not sticking around going, "Hey, everybody, my car got broken into again. Yay, look at me. I'm a millionaire. I'll just buy another one." Like, what is...
I call BS on this dude because he looks like he doesn't go east of La Brea in LA. Anybody who's ever gone to LA, you know, there's certain people like Seth Rogen. You are not caught on that side of LA at night. All right. So I think then again, Santa Monica is going to crap of late. Used to be nice, so maybe it has been 15 times, but just out of freaking touch this dude. I'm sorry, he's on that side of LA where if you call the cops, they actually show up.
Oh,
like
shit.
within a couple of minutes. They actually show up on the west side in LA, but nah,
I'm
he's
sure
making
you're
this
right.
crap up.
No, it's never cool to get your your joint broken into.
No, not at all.
I remember I caught somebody breaking into mine like years ago before. He was in the process of like he was bent over, in the driver's side, like doing something underneath the dash and all that. Like somebody came and said, "Yo, that's your car out there? Yo, somebody's breaking in." I went out there, I saw him bent over in the car, got a running start, kicked him dead in his ass. It was like the most fulfilling experience of my life. I swear to God, it was great.
Probably had
it was like Charlie Brown. I finally got to kick that ball, boy.
Here you go. Something like this. We got Jay Hand with the $3.99 super chat. Everything woke crap goes without saying. Yes, sir. Bob, you ain't never lied, brother. Bigger Ford Entertainment with the $5 super chat. He said, "Great show, guys. Yeah, we just getting started. It is real out here."
Drug, get with Enzo. He'll hook you up with that OBS stuff, man.
Okay.
And he make it simple and easy, man.
My brother Dwayne's son, welcome aboard, man. I think this is the first time I'm seeing you here. Welcome aboard to the Dark Council with the $4.99 super chat. Line of the night, job well done, bitch. Much love, much alofa, Dark Council. And last but not least, never least, the sweetheart of all, Eagle Rider with the $2 super chat. Hey, Abu, hugs to the Dark Council. Well, hugs to you, my love. And I know that you was having a little bit of a rough spot. And Eagle Rider, hang out here to get some laughs. And hopefully things will get a little bit better. Kai MFS is in the building. Wicked Virtue doing her thing. We got Meta Long in the house. Soul Assassin doing it. Smoke a bad batch. He's been smoking a lot of bad batches. Patrick T. Seth Rogen made the type of comment that a bratty child would make. Yeah, pretty much. Rich Dupe in the house. Matt's Mama Bear's in the house too. Hey. They do it because it's okay to attack white people.
What up, Matt?
And Harry Johns, wait a minute. They're seeing some new people coming up in here tonight. And
Mary, we did have a raid from Babe the Menace to come over here to the Dark Council.
That's what's up.
That's new faces.
Also fresh, 1994, these hacks need to learn. Brother, you ain't never lied on that. For real. And the way Seth Rogen is going, like I said, his career is just going down the tube. So he might as well just make all types of silly shit and hope to God some of it sticks. Star Killer, Sith Lord, only as rich persons that wipe their ass with $100 bills would say some stupid shit like that.
But I gotta
Yeah,
also
right.
point out, like I was saying in the video, the thing that really struck me is when you turn this thing on to start watching it.
Yeah.
I fully expected to see some type of disclaimer or warning for the parents. There was a rating, yeah, but you should have seen something that said this is not for children. One of my subs told me that it's also accessible on the children's setting as well. So because it looks so much,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
so
true.
so parents, please be on the lookout for this because this thing is toxic.
That's how they slipping
like,
that
really
stuff
toxic.
in, Mark. That's how they
Yeah.
slipping it in. Yep.
They
Oh, they just
purposely
throw
make it to appeal to children because we found that out live too while we were watching. It's like, yeah, there's no warning, and even if you log in like under your kid's account, you can still find it.
God damn, that's crazy. So I'm like, yeah, we gotta make some moves on that. Pat Finch in the building. I finally got a notification to the Dark Council. All right, bro. That's good. That's really good, as a matter of fact. We've been hoping for some notifications.
Glad you are here.
The lovely Jane Theory, $10 super sticker. I just hear Jane's lovely voice in my head, and it's just like it's like delicious tea, honey.
Man,
you hear that? You hear that? Hey
Delicious
guys,
tea.
you know
my
it's
boy
gonna be
said
all right.
delicious tea.
You just feel good about life, and
I never heard that description before, though. Delicious tea.
Delicious. You need to clip
Delicious
that.
tea.
Delicious tea.
delicious. 19K Fox says textbook narcissism.
Lots of honey.
Would rather lots and lots of honey. Seth would rather label millions of people and phobes than think maybe my shit sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got people telling him, "You're great. That's smart. That's dude, this show is awesome. You got a great idea. This is gonna be great." Right.
Eagle Rider with the $2 super tax. Super tax?
Super tax. What is a super tax, bro?
What?
A super tax?
Super tax.
A suckering sucker tax, bro.
They don't went there.
I had to get it.
Eagle Rider, $2 super chat. Blah, blah, blah. I'm leaving Friday and won't be back until after my birthday. Well, let us know when your birthday, so we're going to show some love until you get, obviously, while you're partying hard. Jet in the building. Hail to the Dark Council. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Wayne's son with another $4.99 super chat. Been watching y'all for a minute. Found y'all initially through Lorena and Drunk. Just love the concert.
Glad you're here.
Glad that you're here, Dwayne, son. Like I said, this is the first time I'm seeing you. Welcome aboard. 65 wonderful, loving people. 67 loving, wonderful people in the chat tonight.
Yes.
And we are pretty much going to be on roast mode with a lot of these, how should we say, new shows coming out. And Star Killer Sith Lord says, let's be real, though. The parents that buy these kids GTA and COD want has an issue with Bad Santa after all parents brought kids to Sausage Party.
Bro, that's
who brought their kids sausage party?
Bro, when I
that
watched
was
Sausage Party
hard.
pause, I had to take 2 showers because I felt filthy.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all ever seen that movie?
No, I saw the trailer and that was enough.
That movie, it's degrading, bro. And
this is like that more.
Like what scene was degrading?
The whole movie.
I mean, there was some parts.
Was it like sexual nudity, or was it like?
Yes,
did it
the
make
whole
fun of?
movie.
Oh, I never saw it. I just thought
bro, you won't feel like you'll feel bad, man, watching something like that, man. I mean, you had to take 2 showers and go to church the next day to get yourself back right after watching that movie, man. I don't want to never see that again. I'm offended. And I ain't never been one of them cats that watch a movie and feel offended.
Did it make fun of religion or something?
I think it did on some points. I try to block it out of my mind.
Surprised if it didn't. That's what they do.
Everything is just immoral.
That's a Seth Rogen movie too, huh? Sausage Party.
The same people who made Sausage Party made this.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
makes sense then.
Yeah, that's why.
So I can't even imagine if God, this was
Comment
horrible.
chat. Danny in the house. What's going on, brother?
Hey,
Have
Danny.
any of you seen King Richard? Do you think Will Smith will be nominated for an Oscar? I've been hearing some things about people really liking that movie.
I haven't
So-
seen it. I saw the trailer and it
Food
looked
orgy.
really good.
My
What?
wife seen that movie. She said it was pretty good.
It's good. It
Yeah.
looked really
Yeah.
good.
He should be nominated for an Oscar for that Red Table Talk, whatever that was he did.
Oh
with,
my God.
You know,
Oh,
with the with his entanglement wife.
Oh.
Bro, but you know what?
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett, she getting kind of disrespectful with Will. Is it over?
Look,
Yeah, she
He's
is.
just putting way
He's
too much
disrespectful
stuff out
to
there.
himself.
I
Bro,
just,
she-
you just
I
have
mean,
no self-respect for
Jada-
yourself. You just sit up there and let that happen. Mm-mm.
Just Jada got everybody looking like Tupac in the house. Everybody got bald heads.
She should have. Man, she
telling
should
you,
have been
Tupac,
put out.
Tupac was her first love, though. You know that,
Sure
right?
was.
Yeah, it
He
shows.
sure was. He sure was. She couldn't
Yeah,
shake him
well,
off either.
She
I know,
married to
yeah.
that man now. She need to get in line, or otherwise
That's
get
what I'm
put
talking
the
about.
hell out.
Mark, you
You
ain't
know?
never lied because she getting real disrespectful with Will. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
What's the best thing she ever had? What? Set it off? Yo,
That's it.
you know what I mean?
That's
She ain't
about
got
it.
she ain't got classes on her belt. Maybe Menace to Society. I'll give her that too. But
Mhm.
But she's not A-list like
Oh
Will.
yeah.
no, she not A
Not,
list.
not,
She
not
wouldn't
at
be
all.
A list without Will.
That's true.
I'm just saying that's just hardcore. Have everybody in the house looking like Tupac, and and then so Will, you know, he's just not cutting it in the bedroom.
Nah.
And he just has this look like, God damn, the kids are grown, Jada. Let's just end this shit.
You
And
know
they
what?
kids is jacked
That's
up.
usually when that split will happen, when the
But you
kids
know
are
something ain't
gone
right
and
with
all of
that
a sudden
marriage.
they don't know each other. Well, that's different because they got the whole science. Well, I'll call it the mothership.
Them kids
religion
jacked up,
involved in
though.
that too.
They
The
jacked
kids, are,
up.
the kids are already messed up.
The only one
Yeah,
that's not jacked
yeah.
up, the only one that's not jacked up is Will oldest boy, the one that everybody forget about.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
the first one.
he doesn't live there, and his
Yeah.
hair, and he got hair on his head, so he good money.
Yeah. Nah,
Oh
man.
my goodness, I'm missing some super chats just thinking about Jada and her entanglements.
Y'all think Jada gonna be in that new Matrix movie?
Oh man,
Yeah, she is, right?
wait a
Is
minute,
she?
she is?
I'm not seeing it, so
Yeah, if there's no Lawrence Fishburne, there's no me.
mm-mm.
So
I might peep it out. I might peep it out. I might.
Will you let us know what it
Them
is?
last two Matrices, I tell everybody they were trash. The last two, the
What?
first one was
No,
fire.
bro. Matrix, the second one, that
Bro,
was
the
a
first
banger.
I will give you this, Abu. The
Mhm.
first one was groundbreaking, and every time I watch it, I see something new. I never seen something like that before. But Matrix 2 and Matrix 3 is straight complete garbage.
Wow,
Yes,
I
I
can't,
said.
I
Yeah.
can't co-sign to that, brother. Matrix 2, it was the joint for me. I mean, the Oracle, I just love how she just be in that little thing baking the cookies. And
She like, you want some
dropping-
cookies?
You want some cookies?
Cookies,
And then
baby.
got John Wick sitting down getting the knowledge from her. I love it. I love
Right
seeing
as
it.
She said, when you eat that cookie, you'll feel better. And before she told him that, she told him he was gonna die. How you gonna tell me I'm gonna die and then say I'm gonna eat a cookie and feel better? Forget you,
Yeah.
man. Just ruined my life.
It was all right.
The lovely Eagle Rider once again. My baby is just on fire. $5 super chat. December 9th. Oh, that's the December 29th. That's your birthday? Okay, good. I'm gonna put that on the calendar. Thanks for being on, laying here, thrilled to listen to you guys. I miss you guys so much. Well, we definitely miss you too, Eagle Rider. You haven't been here in a minute, and since that you're relaxing and laying down, we're definitely going to try to entertain you and everybody in the chat as best as possibly can. And we're getting off to a great start, you know, even though Seth Rogen is smoking so much bad weed. Jada, you know, Jada just disrespecting everybody in the family. Don't give a shit about it. Probably will win Academy Awards for that because the Williams sisters freaking love him. So he must have did such a good job channeling their father to the extent that, you know what I'm saying, they have nothing but good praise. So I'm kind of wanting to check it out myself, because if the kids wasn't you know digging it, then it would have been a different story. But
Yeah.
they said he knocked it out of the park. So
All
I'm
right.
gonna be rooting for Will. So hopefully he gets best actor and all of that. Then he can finally leave Jada.
But remember, they made a big stink years ago when he didn't get an Oscar nod for I can't remember what it was, but remember that and then the whole Oscar so white thing got started behind that.
Yeah,
and that was actually Jada back then popping off. Will wasn't actually saying
Was
anything.
that Ali?
Was it Ali?
Was it
might have
Ali?
been.
Dope too. That was a dope movie.
Yeah, it could have been.
Or was it that
year.
man? That movie he did, that Suicide movie he did. I can't stand that film.
What, that Suicide Squad?
7 pounds.
Oh, yeah. When
I
I
didn't
first
see that
met my
movie.
wife, we watched that movie together.
I just
When
don't
he-
like
Marvel said
sad
it was,
movies like that, man. I
Yeah,
just
that
don't
movie
like
was
it.
sad in the mud when he died in that tub.
Yeah, with a
that movie-
jellyfish.
Spoiler.
He's like, put that jellyfish on me. I'm gonna die.
Spoiler. Spoiler.
Oh, sorry.
That movie like 20 years old. They ain't see it.
That
by
movie
now.
old.
Blue Marvel said the movie is Concussion. He might be right. I think that's what. It
Oh,
is.
Concussion.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the
yeah,
NFL.
yeah.
Okay.
That
I
was a
think that-
great
Yeah.
film, actually.
But
That
I
was a
think the
great film.
NFL put him on that list like don't support me.
Yeah. Yeah, but he was just an act. That's the problem. He was just an actor.
Yeah, but he was telling
Yeah.
the truth about what's going on in the
But it's-
NFL.
Right, but it's all politics back there with the Oscars. So they can say Oscars so white all they want. Who they want to win is who they choose to
Mhm.
win.
Look at Leonardo DiCaprio. Didn't win an Oscar for years. That man dies in just about every movie he's in. He got a death scene. You know, and it's just he really
Except,
does.
man, Wolf of Wall Street is my favorite Leonardo
Yeah, I was about to
DiCaprio
say,
film.
yeah,
man.
he
Watch
was
that
Don't talk
movie.
bad about Leo. That's
That
my
movie
dude
is
right
wow.
there. Anybody that can snort cocaine out of an ass of a woman, that is golden. Golden.
Y'all remember?
I'm
Y'all
sorry.
remember, y'all remember that scene in Wolf of Wall Street when he thought he was driving that Lamborghini and he was so high out coke he didn't even move. He thought he was driving.
No, it was the pill. It was the
He
pill.
couldn't move his
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what? But I knew that the movie was going to be a masterpiece when he was snorting the coke out of her ass. That was 20 seconds into the film. He was like, ah. And I
That
said,
was
this
Margot
is gonna be
Robbie
my
first
favorite
movie, wasn't that
I
Margot
said
Robbie
this was
first
going to
movie?
be my
Something like that,
favorite.
yeah.
That was early. Yeah, Margot Robbie for sure.
That
Oh
movie
my
was dope.
God. Margot Robbie never looked good in that movie, especially the way he had her.
God dang, Abu Nah.
What y'all talking about?
Abu fantasized.
Snorting coke off of somebody's ass.
The first, that was like the
I love
first
it.
10 seconds of the film. You just see a butt and he just show up. Like, I'm just like, what is that? He set the tone for the whole movie
I know,
right
and
there.
I fucking love it.
That was
it's almost
insane.
Like, it's my feel good movie. Wolf of Wall
What? That's a
Street. It's
feel
my-
good,
that's a
bro. In the
feel-good.
middle of the film, they find little people and throw them at targets. They
I was
they
thinking
put,
about that when y'all were
they
talking.
put Velcro all over them, and they were just like, "All right, $100, I can get the bullseye." They just throwing them on targets.
D, you ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
No, I
What up, D?
I have not
What's
seen
going on?
that.
Y'all got
But the
that's
work,
and that's
but the
that's your
work
boy director.
motivation, the work
Which one?
motivation in that movie is superior to any.
He
and
goes,
everything you will
he
ever
gave the best speech of all time. He's
all
like,
time.
"I'm not leaving. I'm not
Yeah.
even leaving." He starts screaming.
And everybody started going crazy.
Everybody went nuts.
So wait, so
'Cause
who
they were like-
directed this? Hey, Dimash.
Scorsese.
Hello
Well,
there.
he was supposed to. He was doing illegal trading. It's a true story. It's a true
Yeah.
story. He was doing illegal trading, and he got caught. And they were like, "You got to quit your company, and you won't go to jail." So he was like, "All right, I'll give a speech and tell everybody I'm leaving." He's like, "I'm not leaving.
Lorena,
I'm not effing leaving." He starts screaming, and he gets
Lorena, you
arrested
asked
the
who
next
you-
time.
Lorena,
Actually,
you
what?
asked who directed this movie. It was Martin
Yeah.
Scorsese. Scorsese made the best film.
Okay, now see, it's Scorsese, which means I have to see it.
Yeah,
'cause
Scorsese, he made the
I
best
love
films, man.
He
Scorsese.
said,
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah.
"Wild." It was every
Hey.
dude's dream and
Dude, the
fantasy.
cops came by and he's like, "You got something to say to me?" He goes, "Here, have some money for the kids."
Oh my
He's like,
God,
"I call it."
yeah.
He's like throwing $100 bills at him and stuff. He's like,
He said, "You know what? I can't wait to fucking catch you, you asshole." Yeah, all right. Well, here, get the fuck off my boat.
I know. He's like, "Here's some money for you. Go buy yourself a decent watch." I was like, "God dang."
He was.
Hey,
telling
Abu,
us-
before it gets away from us, do you think you can throw up Star Killer Sith Lord's comment here about George Perez? All right, thank you, Star Killer, because I meant to bring that up in the beginning.
Oh,
'cause
okay.
Before we
Real,
get
real
too
quick,
far away.
everybody's like, I showed up right when it was ass talk. Not my fault. Not my fault.
No. You
Yeah,
came
it's
right on time,
coincidence.
Commander.
Trey, I
Right.
agree. Goodfellas is still Scorsese standard right there. I agree.
Heck yeah.
Okay, Star Killer Sith Lord says, on a more serious note, can we take a moment to show love and prayers for George Perez, who
Yes,
recently
sir.
announced he had stage 3 pernicious cancer.
Is it pancreatic cancer?
Yeah, it was pancreatic cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of DC's and Marvel's greatest writers and
Yes, he
artists,
is.
because he was an
Absolutely.
artist first and
Yes, he
foremost.
Oh
is.
wow. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
hear
man.
that.
That kind of broke my heart.
And I hate that. I know some people who got that joint and they didn't last. They didn't last.
Well,
So,
he was.
Yeah,
my
they're giving
prayers
him less than a year.
yeah, my prayers go out to his family, man.
Yeah.
Everything he ever did a run on was classic.
Yes, it was.
Perez.
But he co-created
Absolutely.
the Teen Titans. The Teen Titans that obviously we see on HBO Max. I mean, he created legends, you know. He's been in the industry for maybe 40-something years or something like that. 40
Easily.
He created,
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty much responsible, him and Marv Wolfman, for Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yep.
You know, I actually bought all 12 issues, and my friend, he was the one that got me into it. So I was sitting up here like, oh shit. So, you know, anytime he went to the comic book store, he bought me, you know, my copy, and I just paid him back. But I had that in my little, and as a whole story, it is unparalleled. But his artwork was just so detailed, so pristine, man.
Absolutely.
You could feel every emotion, every facial. He was just so gifted, and by all accounts in the industry, everybody said that he was a real good dude. You know.
Yeah. Hey Trey, he's not gone yet. Trey's saying rest in peace. He's not gone yet, and that's the reason why we're giving him his flowers.
Yeah.
Now, you know, he needs to know how much he's been appreciated and the legacy that he's leaving and gave to us. You know, for sure.
He was actually the artist in I think one of the DC Marvel crossovers, X-Men and Teen Titans, which was absolutely
I got that.
freaking incredible. I think I may have that myself in one of my boxes. I don't even know, but I can't remember who was the writer on it. I know he drew it. I know he drew the single story, but I don't know who wrote it. I'm thinking Marv Wolfman, but it's been so long. I don't know who wrote it, but it was such a great story. His artwork was crazy. Just seeing him having Robin and
you want to take this down till you're ready for it, Abuna?
Well, you know, I was going to actually tie that in because.
Okay, my bad.
Because I was going to say, speaking of appreciation, I'm just looking at The Rock here, but I know some of y'all.
The Rock keep hinting like what George Perez did. He keep hinting like it's gonna be in the future a DC Marvel crossover movie like George Perez did.
Right?
Have y'all been hearing about that? Would that be? Do y'all think that'd be pretty big? Would that be big?
Not right now. It would be pretty big, but you know, us in DC, Fatal, we got a lot of shit to clear up with DC right now. I mean, we like trying to take one step forward and making 16 steps backwards.
And did you hear what The Rock said about Superman?
I heard, and that was just so asinine.
I got to make a video about
it. It was almost
tomorrow,
like,
bro.
why did you even open up your mouth saying some?
But see,
stupid
that's
shit?
what I be telling everybody. Quit getting hyped up by these people because
What did
they
he say?
not root.
What did
he was basically saying he looking forward to go head up with Superman, whoever that might be.
Oh.
See, at first he was big on Henry Cavill, boosting up Henry Cavill.
He got the same.
And now all of a sudden it's whoever it might be that plays Superman. That was a hard hit to Henry Cavill Superman fans right there.
Why would you even say something? Because your ex-wife is the manager of you and Henry Cavill. That's the person you should be hyping up.
That Hollywood is a dirty game.
But I know he knows that the merger is coming. Everybody that's in charge of DC right now is on a stay of execution. You know, it's no fucking secret at this point. So they're just front loading whatever they could. So you playing the Hollywood game, and you could have just had your you could have had your moment to say what you wanted to say about Black Adam, and here he's coming because you got to hype up the movie somehow. But why do you have to go the extra mile saying, because now you're throwing the whole issue like, oh, wait a minute, is Cavill coming back or whatever? Your ex-wife is his agent. You don't know? Really?
That was like a what they call it?
That was almost like
that was a dry
back-
disc. Yeah, that was a dry disc. Definitely a dry disc.
I was not that. That turned off a lot of people that was actually looking forward to this movie, because you're saying asinine shit like this when you know everybody and their mama is trying to restore the Snyderverse behind it. So anything that you should be doing, especially since you got all this clout, you know. And I saw the what was it, that Netflix film with him?
Red Notice.
I ain't watched
It wasn't a bad movie, but it wasn't no masterpiece either.
Anything with Ryan Reynolds in it turns me off. Pause.
No, he did.
Yeah,
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds is like Seth Rogen to me. He the same dude in every movie.
No, not
the only movie that I appreciated
I love
with
Ryan
Ryan Reynolds
Me too.
is
I-
Deadpool.
Nah,
Because
he.
the early Marvel writers, they kind of emulated Ryan Reynolds for the Deadpool character. So I always rock that. That was the perfect casting.
Yeah, but
I
comparing
can't
him to
really
Seth Rogen,
No.
I mean,
That's-
listen,
yeah.
Ryan
I
Reynolds is
can't.
actually funny.
Yeah, I
Seth
really,
Rogen,
I
no.
really
He ain't
can't
funny
agree
to
with
me,
that.
man.
Right,
Ryan
well,
Reynolds
never-
ain't funny to me.
No,
He's
never found him.
he's funny to me. I'm biased.
Because when I watched
He is.
Deadpool 2, that was weak to me. Now, Deadpool 1 was a classic, but Deadpool 2, nah. I knew he wasn't going to be able to do it again. I knew it.
I ain't had no problem with Deadpool 2.
Man,
so,
Deadpool
Nah.
2 is my favorite because I love Juggernaut. That's one of my favorite
I'm
characters.
the Juggernaut,
Not
bitch. They should have had that. They should have had that guy. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
I love Deadpool too.
I
I do too.
Ryan Reynolds is not on the level of Seth Rogen. Like I said, the movie with The Rock and him, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't that great. But I enjoyed it for what it is. Will I be taking another watch of it? No, but just the fact that you can make an asinine statement like this, because all the goodwill that you're trying to build up for this movie, you just basically just shitted all over it.
But you know what,
because-
Abu? That's what I tell everybody that's hyped up about the Snyderverse. I said, don't put your hope in these executives and these actors. Because when it comes down to it, they always gonna let you down. Everybody was talking about, The Rock is gonna be the one that bring back Henry Cavill. Yesterday showed you he don't care.
But the weird thing about it is that they both got the same agent.
But
So
it
what do
don't
you
matter.
think? But what do you think? The Rock's ex-wife is gonna shit all over her client? She's supposed to get him to the point where, and Henry Cavill said he wants to be Superman again. But we know who the executives at Warner Brothers are.
But the
They
Rock
are-
was rocking with Walter Hamada, bro.
That's the
That-
problem.
And that's probably why he said what he said. Because
Mhm.
they
That's the
don't
problem.
want Henry Cavill back as Superman.
Walter Hamada is pretty much on a stay of execution. It is no fucking secret in Hollywood behind that. He's just gonna just play his role, front load all the bullshit, hope to God that he could get that win with the Flash, because either it comes out before the merger is done or whatever. But he's already Ghost. He already knows that his time is done.
Now,
But
don't
for
get me
whatever-
wrong. I know The Rock, this Black Adam is gonna be a dope movie, but I can't support it.
I'm not supporting it.
Because
I'm not supporting behind
it's
it,
done
man.
by people who've done Zack Snyder and his family dirty. I will be watching it on the 7 Seas, but I won't be supporting this one.
Why do you?
The
why do you
Dark
think-
Council does not condone piracy. We
Hey, I
wanna
just
put that
said
out there.
17.
However, make your own decisions, but we know what that euphemism is. So I want to put that out there
Thanks.
so Abu does not get in trouble with that.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
see,
I'm already in trouble.
You
for
should
a
you
lot
should
of-
you shouldn't worry
Exactly.
about that. Just go get your AMC movie points and see it for free. That's all.
No, because they're still supporting it.
I mean, that's-
AMC movie points and see it for free.
Oh, I do got AMC points though.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
I mean,
But,
Maestro is right though.
uh,
I love to see Cavill take a shot at 007. You know, I think that they should make that happen before it's too late.
he's
Hey,
British.
I
I'm down
would've-
with it.
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah.
went
They-
with.
down
I
with
You know
it.
what?
with
Somebody made a joke though. They said, Cavill, you better hurry up and make him Superman or somebody because that hairline keep pushing back.
That's what I was saying. Yeah. Yeah.
I would have went. I would have went with
Superman should not be follically challenged, bro. I'm just saying.
Hairline, and bro, I didn't
I'm not allowed to
notice that
speak
till I
on
seen that
Henry
meme.
Cavill.
Huh?
Why?
Easy drunk. Easy drunk.
Easy drunk. Yeah.
Why?
All I'm
Oh,
saying is
never
that
mind.
I would have went with Idris Elba as the block James Bond.
Is they still doing that?
No,
they're not doing
no,
that.
they're not
No.
doing that. They're not
He-
doing that.
Even he said he don't want to do it. Come on.
No, and it just let him be his own.
Well, don't they got a black They got a black woman that's Bond now, right?
No,
No.
Oh,
well,
no.
yes, technically, they killed James Bond. So the woman that she gave him the
Spoiler.
007 Monica back, only for him to get killed. So now it
Spoiler.
just reverts
well,
back.
I didn't
Spoilers.
really care because after what they did, I'm done with the Bond franchise. I was done with Skyfall, but this just pissed me off. I said, no, thank you.
Skyfall was.
Then people were talking about trying to make Tom Holland James Bond.
What?
Come
No.
on, bruh.
Please.
I
Y'all
can't
heard
even
that?
stand
He
him being.
picked
I can't
him
even
up
stand
with
him
a
being
feather.
I know what you about to
Uncharted.
say, D. I knew you
Him
was
being
gonna say
Uncharted is trash, bro.
Yeah,
They-
it is.
they-
Yeah,
that
it
is
is.
such a miscast. That they should have had Mark Wahlberg as
Mark Wahlberg.
Nathan. He
Yep,
should have been
I think-
Nathan. It should have been the other way around, and they should have had an
No.
older because
You don't like Mark Wahlberg?
Yo,
Yeah,
I
Mark
could hear,
Yeah.
I could hear,
Okay.
I
Marky
could hear
Mark?
Tom Holland right now.
Calvin,
Mark.
Calvin Klein, Ed, absolutely.
Tom Cruise.
Raina.
We're talking about the same thing. I'm sorry.
No, we're not talking about the same thing.
We're
He
not.
was doing that back in the 80s and 90s.
So
You talk about
Y'all
Calvin
think
Klein.
Tom Cruise could have did that
So-
joint? The Uncharted?
he did some hot movies too.
Who y'all talking about?
Yes, I'm
Talking
shallow about
about
certain
Mark
things.
Wahlberg.
Yes.
Come on, feel it.
Oh, that's
I
Mark
don't
and
think
Mark.
so. Yeah.
Feel the
He will-
vibe.
He will always be Marky Mark from Marky Mark.
Marky
and
Mark.
Funky Bunch.
But
I remember the
Hey, guys,
first-
I'm in
what
my
was that?
Calvin Klein's. Hey,
What was
Calvin
that first
Klein.
movie he was in? What was when he was being like the abusive boyfriend or whatever? That was the very first movie he was in. It was so
Oh,
low
yeah.
budget. It was like one of them teen screen movies, whatever.
I don't know.
I remember that.
He was pristine in The Departed. Martin
I hate,
Scorsese.
man.
Martin Scorsese bring the best
That
out of
movie
everybody.
had me to the last 20 minutes. I got so freaking angry at that film.
That movie was dope.
Never-
The Departed.
Never watched it again.
Bro, that's like one of the dopest movies known to man.
No,
The
man,
Scorsese
He
movie.
said,
You know what, Fatal? I'm gonna use your
Maestro,
words.
Brendan Fraser though.
Trash.
The Departed?
Try. I'd rather watch Deadpool 2 than that Departed
Wow.
Drunk as you drunk?
That's crazy. That's
film. Are you
borderline.
drunk for thinking Deadpool 2 is trash, man? Go walk your dog.
Bro,
Come on, man.
Departed is like a 10 out of a 10, perfect, flawless.
Oh, that movie was garbage. You telling me Leonardo DiCaprio was the star and he builds up his whole character just to get shot in the head, and you're just like,
Spoiler.
really?
Well, Mark said
That's the
Leonardo
dumbest
DiCaprio
thing
died
I've
in
ever
every
seen.
movie.
And then somebody shows up and shoots a bunch of people, and then at the end it's Marky Mark who's like, I win, guys. I'm a Boston cop. That's the dumbest bull crap I've ever seen in my life.
He avenged his people. Before we get to the next topic,
Leonardo DiCaprio should have won that movie. He should have like caught the bad guy, and then he could have gone into hiding. They could have done something else where he comes back. I was like, I was locked in that film till he died in the freaking elevator the stupidest way. He's just
Caught you
standing there.
completely off guard. Completely off guard.
I like movies where the bad
Yeah.
guy win in the end.
The bad guy didn't win. I'm just
Nobody
saying, like
won.
nobody won.
the
Yeah.
dumb
The mo-
guy won.
Hey, listen, the movie was called The Departed. Everybody departed.
Yeah, I know.
That's what
All
it
right,
was.
Fatal, you're
Listen,
right. It was good. I just hated. I hate when like
I'm
they
about to
build
say
up a
that
good.
movie was fantastic, bro. I ain't never heard somebody say The Departed is
I
trash.
just want to.
I hated.
I never
I
saw
hated
it.
the ending.
I just want to make the disclaimer that The Departed was a remake from an Asian film
Oh, really?
in Hong Kong, and it was a remake.
Well, where
The
the Asian
Departed is
women
a
at?
remake. Huh?
That's what I wanted to see.
Nah, Drunk was not satisfied.
Y'all
Four
gonna
Brothers
Jack-
was a
Satisfied
fire
at all.
movie. Dark
Bro, Jack
Four
Nicholson
Brothers
was
was
great.
hot.
Oh, that
Bro,
was
yeah.
great. Four Brothers was
Nick-
awesome.
Jack Nicholson was fire in The Departed, bro.
Yeah,
It was awesome. All the
Yeah.
acting was top tier. All the characters, top tier.
They ended
Why
though.
they gotta kill Leo, man? Come on, like that
That
just
messed me
bothered
up when
me.
they killed him though. It
That
messed
was
me up when they
unexpected.
shot him in that elevator though.
You know what? I'm gonna watch The
messed
Departed
me
and
up.
make up my own mind.
You should.
Hey, you seen it
Let us
before?
know-
You seen it?
Let us know what you.
No, I've heard about it.
Oh
but
my
I-
bad,
Oh
Lorena.
my
I
God,
didn't mean to give away all the
spoiled the whole
spoilers.
Lorena ain't never seen the Scorsese
My
movies,
bad,
man.
my bad.
I
Lorena.
haven't seen that Scorsese.
You ruined it for her
movie.
though, drunk.
No, we all did.
Yeah, I did. That's
I'm
that's
sorry.
all
I never
right.
saw it either, so don't worry about it.
That's all right.
Yo,
That's all right. I'm gonna watch it
I didn't
anyway.
mean to
bro.
ruin it.
Watch
Usually, like we have a rule, like if it's like 5 years old, it's like you could
Yeah,
talk
if it's
about
that
it.
far
like,
back,
so.
yeah.
All right, well,
sure.
before we get into our next topic, because we are going
Oh,
back.
I
into
love
the-
Fatal. Don't be starting rumors.
No,
I love
they
Fatal.
playing. I can tell in the chat
All
they
right.
playing. They playing. They
All right, before we go into the next topic, because we are going back into the Star Wars land.
Hold
So
on, I gotta say something, man. How you gonna kill Leo like that in the elevator? And then someone gonna fall out of the building, and you're just like, these are characters that I like.
You know why I like that though?
Sorry, Abu
Because
Nab.
you wasn't expecting it.
You took that personal.
You wasn't
Dang.
expecting that.
Drunk.
That's why I
is,
liked it.
We'll see after I see this movie.
I was
if I get
so
as pissed
into
off
Leo's
as
character.
as you
So
do.
awesome. How you
Bro.
gonna take him out so like
No,
a
no.
sissy?
You couldn't have
No
told
more
me that was
drunk.
gonna
All right,
happen
all
in
right,
that
all right.
movie.
Sorry, sorry.
Lorena's gonna watch it. Demajana, you should watch it too, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have
yeah.
Fatal on the podcast. We'll pick it up there.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
I have never seen Drunk so animated and so passionate as it is this night.
They broke my heart, man. I was almost crying,
Personal.
man. I love
Everybody
Leo.
in chat-
Ever since the Titanic, man, they treated Leo so dirty. He got to draw a naked woman, have sex with her in a car. You know, he was living a great life. Like, I love his mentality. He was like, one day I was like eating rats. The next day I got air in my lungs, and now I'm on the Titanic, having sex with the rich woman. And then how the heck she just gonna let him die like that when she had room on that thing?
She didn't love him.
Everyone saw it.
I hated that movie.
She didn't love him.
They could have
The
smashed and been
The
all
best
right.
part of
Their
the
body heat
Titanic
would have kept
was
them
when it
warm.
stunk.
Bro, I still believe he could
I would have smashed right on that.
Remember, she was off the boat. She actually got away, but she had to go back. If she hadn't went back, he would have been on that raft. He would have met up with her at the dock, and it would have been all good.
Mark,
You know what I
I
mean?
just want to
I
ask
know,
you
and they
this,
would have
Mark.
had the diamond. They could have walked away with the diamond and lived a beautiful life.
Can somebody ask me this? I felt like he could have got on that little piece of boat with her in the
That's
water.
what I said.
That's
Like,
what I
you
said.
just-
He could have got on there and smashed out. The
See?
body heat would have kept him warm.
See?
Man, D,
That's
you
what I'm saying.
can't smash in salt water, man. You want
Why not?
infection? You want bumps on your wiener or something? What's wrong
You're not
with
supposed
you?
to let, you're
Are
not
you
supposed
talking
to
from
dip it in the
You
water.
can't have no salt water going in that hole. There's something wrong with you, man.
You're not supposed to dip it in the hole. Just do it the other way.
I
I
mean,
was thinking that maybe they could have just
Lorena out. She's like, I'm not.
Leo would have probably felt like Leo would have probably felt like this.
This 1 month, I got so much pussy, I had to ice my balls.
Yeah, you'd be itchy for a month, D.
Bro, let me ask y'all
Like, why
this.
you itchy, D? Nah,
Let me
that's
ask
salt
y'all
water.
this.
That's salt
Can
water
I ask y'all
cleanse.
this? Let me ask y'all this.
Oh,
Okay, he could have got on that little piece of boat with her, that little piece of whatever that was. He could have either got on there with her, or they could have switched and took turns. Y'all would have
Yes.
took turns.
Yes.
yeah.
She wanted him to
You had to
die.
get on this water and
She
let me
wanted
get on
him
it for
to
2
die.
minutes, and then
Oh,
we
look,
switch out.
in all seriousness though, if they would have just laid together, they could have kept the body heat
Yeah,
and
you're
stayed
right.
warm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Or,
So, all right, so-
D, switch,
yeah.
switch. Every
Yeah,
5 minutes, you
Yeah,
get in the
you could just do a
water.
little cuddle time. A little
Yeah.
cuddle time, you've been
okay,
all right.
so it would have been something like this.
When I was on top of her, making intense, painful love.
Where is that
Where
from?
you find these?
Where is that from?
It was from an HBO show. I forgot what it was.
Okay, one more thing I want to say about Titanic. Did anybody laugh when they saw that 100-year-old woman?
I
Get
did
on
not
top
laugh.
of that boat. Get on, you know, with the boat with it got the sides.
Yeah.
What? What are you talking about?
You remember when she got on top of the rails?
Oh, when she threw the diamond away?
Did you believe that when she got on top of the rails, bro? She was 100 years old. Bro, she was 100 years old, bro.
Oh my God.
It was
That
Old Rose.
That don't mean nothing. No, oh, that was a tough old broad. Are you kidding me?
No,
she lived a
She
full
was about
life.
that life. Oh yeah.
No, bro.
Oh,
She had a
yeah.
full life.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right,
could've
because
taken
I
it.
got to go to this next segue anyway. So
Yeah, we got
because we're going into the Star Wars land, but first let me pay some bills. We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
Are you tired of having a social life? Does the prospect of multiple sex partners make you shiver? Don't have anyone trying to get a hold of you every 5 minutes? Then you need a girlfriend. The Girlfriend is the clingy chastity belt you've been yearning for. The Girlfriend is equipped with a thick, ultra-padded push-up bra that turns her little bees into some honkin' C's. When hungry, the Girlfriend will get her bitch ass into the kitchen and make you sandwiches. With the Girlfriend, you'll never have to worry about bothersome silence again. She'll narrate her every thought, opinion, and feeling nonstop, morning, noon, and night. And the Girlfriend will provide you with all the smoking hot sex you could ask for, provided she's in the mood and not suffering from one or more of the following: headache, being too tired, being too drunk, not being drunk enough, being way too drunk, feeling fat, watching Glee, feeling angry, sad, or devoutly religious, and during Shark Week at Cooch Creek. And you'll also receive crotch pop for men. Make your little garden snake look like an oversized anaconda with the power of the pop. And if you act now, you'll get an additional Girlfriend absolutely free. After satisfying you in mere seconds, the two girlfriends will engage in girl-on-girl action, prompting you to film their experiences to exploit on the web. A $500 value, you just pay shipping and handling.
Order the Girlfriend today so you can be a sex-deprived Neanderthal who still treats women like it's 1957. Girlfriend is not available in stores unless she has your credit cards, in which case she's in them all the time.
I love that. That was awesome.
And we are back. Yes, sir, because cocky men do need a girlfriend every now and again.
I
But
say
you know,
little garden snake. Your little garden snake
is a big ass anaconda.
Where do you get these things from, man?
I
Where?
know.
Where did you get that from, Abu?
If you could only see the
classics right
script
there,
in
like-
my head right now, but you're not. So.
She said turn her little bees into dominating bees. Is that
Oh,
what
they
it is?
said they said honking C's. Honking.
And if you get an extra girlfriend, 2 for the price of 1. You can't get better than that.
Okay.
But with that being said, everybody, since we're getting ready to go back into Star Wars land, I just want to remind you all that God, we've been having a rough time of it with Star Wars in general, with all the stuff that's coming out that's law breaking.
Boba Fett trailer just dropped today.
Yeah, I know, and
And it looked good.
I'm sorry to say, you know what? It can look good on the surface, but shit is shit, even if it's polished. And but we will discuss it. But I just want to say something in terms of God Almighty, what a day! What a day! What a day! Oh my God! What a day! And you know, this ain't gonna stop. Actually,
And
This
turn
ain't
it
gonna-
up, Abu.
No, I will. I have to go off of the echo cancellation because you guys got to mute yourselves. And once again, like I said, I'm sorry to say, every day is a bad day when it comes to Star Wars, but it is what it is. So let's do it. What a day! What a day! Oh my goodness!
What up, Perry?
Why are we going back into this madness? What a day! I am sorry to say. Well, let's go through the list. Once again, we give you the biz. Drop the science and you know what it is. About Disney fake Lucasfilm, you're right. What they do now, yo son, hold on tight. We gotta break it down, everything went wrong. I tell you right now that the list is so long. Let the Dark Council be your only guide. Take you on a ride straight to the dark side. You'll bear witness to their secrets and lies. They tell on themselves and everyone outside. Rock the electric slide if you feel the vibe. Never take a bride cause we rockin' it live. Disney shields better go run and go hide. From the maker's vision, there's no compromise. Gonna keep it real and that's no surprise. Fake Lucasfilm sold their soul to survive. What a day.
my God, let's go. What a day. It's hard being a Star Wars fan. What a day. Gotta be a long way. Holiday. Oh man, check this out. You see, right out the gate, they was on that dumb shit, making up stuff that they couldn't resist. Harvey Weinstein's girl jumped the abyss, making Star Wars safe for the feminists. They hire new writers that don't know shit about Star Wars and everything that came with it. Gonna throw more women power in your face. Whatever they don't like, yeah, they're gonna erase. Look at Bad Batch, yeah, that shit was a mess. Continuity gone, press the reset. I bet Dave Filoni is behind this shit. Female alpha clone, ain't that a bitch? Guess Attack of the Clones is worthless now. Entire clone origin, they disavowed. Everything that Lucas said came to be. Just another day with that woke Disney. What a day. Oh my God, can that shit go away? What a day. I can't be with this babe, what a day. And now Boba Fett is coming up, oh Lord, what a day. Listen, the moral of the story is just sell your soul. Get all that money before you are full. Disney fake Lucasfilm know the jig's up. The real Star Wars fans don't give a fuck. They know pronoun kids is gonna eat it up. They know gender studies, he can't get enough. Looking around for something to cancel, son. Now they coming after Boba Fett Slave One. It's problematic, we don't have no fun. Fun for 40 years, where the fuck was you, son? Woke narrative that you all spin. Despite all that, yeah, we still gonna win. Gina Carano got that ball rolling first. You try to cancel her, but that shit didn't work. I know that the maker now has his regrets, but his life work I will always protect. What a day. Help us, some say today, let a day. Give us something that we can all pray. What a day. I hope one day we'll get our way. What a day. What a day. You see, ladies and gentlemen, this is the way that we're gonna have to look at Star Wars now. And as we're getting ready to check out Boba Fett, what a day. What a day. What a day. What a day. But you know what? Let me not be a nihilist. Let me just go with the flow like I've always been doing. And as we go back into talk mode, well, my beloved producer, show us the good stuff. Ready?
Uh-oh, the good stuff.
You ready? Is she? Wait a minute.
Okay. Oh, I just said pause.
Yeah, I'll
really
mute you.
quick.
Yeah, I'll mute yourself.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, share my screen.
Yes, let's do it.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, God, help me.
Oh, that good stuff.
It's definitely flashier.
Phallic symbol again.
How do you get out the Sarlacc pit?
That was Jennifer Beal from Flashdance.
Wait a minute, that was.
Yep.
Left for dead on the sands of Tatooine. I am Boba Fett.
Well, that's the trailer.
All right.
The new trailer, anyway.
Riveting.
I will. I got so much to say about this.
I think it's dope.
Okay. All right, Fatal. You're pretty much.
I'm pretty much the only one, but I just look like we're gonna see about the Sarlacc pit. We're gonna see how he came out of
Sarlacc.
that. Yeah, you know,
They would have to show that. They would.
They're
They
gonna
would
show
have
it
to
because
show
you could
that.
tell whatever he was in with that thing in his mouth. That's like
Yeah.
his
Plus,
body
you
here.
saw his body.
Yeah, his body would cut up. So that's gonna be real interesting if we actually see him coming out of that. So I'm
Okay, that's good for about maybe 5 minutes. I mean, what else after that, though?
Well, we gotta wait and see, man.
Well, it looked like he.
I'm-
It looked like they did show the clip of him being rescued because they had the bandits, and he was on the back, all bandaged up. So that's definitely coming right from his rescue.
Okay.
So that'll probably be. They might even trickle that in throughout the series, just like thinking back
Flashback.
or something like that. Yeah.
So you think they're gonna do a lot of flashbacks?
Well, that has to be. I mean, they showed.
Yeah, they would have to.
They
'cause
showed
if-
him being rescued, and then he didn't have his. It looked like he was creeping up to Jabba's palace there without his armor or anything. So that could be, that could be early on where
Yeah,
he
'cause they
tries to
got to-
find out what happens to Jabba.
And they got to show old boy from the Mandalorian, the dude that stole his armor.
Yeah,
No, no,
like that's
oh,
right.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So unless they, how like some people, the way they tell stories is he could be starting from the throne, and then and he could be telling a story, and they just show clips from back then. But we'll see.
I think we're gonna see.
I mean,
the brutal
assuming there's
grimy
some
side.
what now?
I was just saying, I think we're just gonna see the grimy side of Star Wars, the underbelly, and I can't wait to see some stuff like that.
I mean, if we're gonna have any type of character development, remember that there's character development that's supposed to happen. Like, what character development are we gonna see here? Like where's the story gonna take us with Boba Fett? Like, what are we gonna know here? I think if Callus were here, we would probably point out that Omega from the Bad Batch has to figure into this somewhere.
Yeah.
So does Han Solo.
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe so.
that's true. That's
Y'all
true.
think they're gonna go there?
Oh yeah, I think
I mean,
they went
that's
to
his
Luke. Like
rival.
they pulled Luke into the Mandoverse, so it's gotta be. Like,
But will it-
like
Ho-
Han-
hopefully,
Luke
hopefully they
was-
deep fake him though, because we don't need
basically,
the other
Han
guy.
was the one that knocked him in the pit, so he might want revenge from.
Let me
Remember, he
ask you something.
captured Han Solo,
True.
took him
Yeah.
to Jabba, and then the escape led him in the pit. So like, there's definitely something in his mindset that's got. I mean, at least I would think.
Two
So-
questions, then I'm gonna shut up.
No, you ain't.
I promise y'all. I promise y'all will. I promise you. Because
Lord
I'm mad.
Commander.
I'm mad, exhausted right now. But I promise you. Two questions. Do you think the Han Solo, if they bring him on board, is going to hit as hard as Luke? Second question.
No.
No.
Do you think we getting Harrison Ford, or we getting that whacked out, cracked out?
We ain't getting
Solo,
Harrison
man.
Solo
Ford.
from the movie?
So
It-
I,
we ain't
I,
getting
I just
Harrison
said I
Ford.
hope they deep fake him. But the thing about the difference between him and Luke in that respect is that at least Han Solo got some story time, as trash as it was.
Yeah.
But he got some story time in the sequel trilogy. They didn't give Luke nothing. They gave him trash. They gave him absolute trash. Because I still say that. What story did Luke have? What was his story? He comes in at the end of the movie and he throws a lightsaber away the next movie and then doesn't train anybody.
Yeah.
And then dies on a rock. Wow. At least Han Solo kind of like, he got a ship back. He did a little, he tried, he went doing that mission, whatever. It was dumb, even though he got, at least they gave him
Yeah.
something. Luke,
Because
they
it
gave
was
him
Harrison
nothing.
Ford, yeah,
Yeah.
it was at least he was recognizable.
Yeah.
As Han Solo, but with Luke, that wasn't even him. That's the reason why we called him Jake.
Yeah.
So he wasn't
Absolutely.
like Luke. Yeah. But I think they would probably use Alden. I hate to say it, but I don't
hope
think
they don't,
finish with
man.
him.
I hope they don't.
One
do
of the
that.
worst, that was one of the worst castings ever. Like, it's
Wait, what was that?
Alden,
the guy
Alden
that
Ehrenreich.
played in the Solo movie.
Oh,
Yeah, Alden Ehrenreich.
He doesn't look nothing like Han Solo. He doesn't look nothing like Harrison Ford. If anything, Anthony
Anthony
Ingruber-
Ingruber. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
Ingruber, he was in the movie with Harrison Ford, and he looks like him. And they
Yep.
played him as the young Harrison Ford. Get him,
Mhm.
or basically just deep fake it because they're not going to accept that Alden dude after
you know, that-
Solo lost
that's-
so much money.
That's
not
the
gonna do
thing
that.
with these iconic characters it's when you talk about Luke, Leia, and Han, and even Chewie, R2, and C-3PO, that's like it's almost like they're almost like actual people in the past, because you really can't. It's like you trying to portray them in a different way. It doesn't work. It doesn't. It just they're so iconic that when you try to change them, it just doesn't look right. Like it just, even with the deep fake thing, was still like a little jarring. You know what I mean? But
I can suspend my belief. Lord,
yeah, if they do it right, if they but when you have somebody who looks nothing like him, that just throws me out of it.
Yeah,
throws me totally out of it.
I mean, this Boba Fett thing, you know what it is? I have to literally just say, because everything about that show is wrong. He's not supposed to be the Godfather or whatever. He's a bounty hunter. He had learned from his father, Jango Fett, who is a Mandalorian. So therefore, by that proxy, because Boba is a clone, but he's still a clone of his father, which means the Mandalorian DNA is in him. So if anything, I will give them props for they got the person that was supposed to be Boba Fett. So I give them props for that. But then my behind, because I'm still hurt by Lucas's legacy being just systematically stripped away. But at the very least, if I see Tamira Morrison as Jango Fett, then that brings me right back to the prequels when George was in charge, because that is how he set that up. He grew. Boba is a unaltered clone, which means there's no growth acceleration. He literally aged the way that a normal human being or a human being in that era would be, to a point. So by the time we get to the OT, Boba is a grown man, more older than his father when he was alive, but it's still him. And that connects me back to George Lucas. So that's one of the things that I hate that about myself, because I want to hate everything about this movie. But now when I see him, it brings it's kind of hard to explain, but it just brings me my feels back to the prequels, where I've seen how that is supposed to be. Now, going forward, do I just tell myself that I know it's not really Boba Fett, not the Boba Fett that we know and love for all the years that he's been in the books, and we've seen his development as is, because it's canon. George Lucas signed off on it. So do I just make believe we're in another timeline or something and we just see Boba Fett being the Godfather? All right, fine. Because I want to immerse myself into something Star Wars, so I don't have to keep looking like I'm complaining all the time. But I'm still going to be complaining pretty much in my heart, but I want to just see something. I mean, I'm going to be the same way with Obi-Wan, so I can't fucking escape it. But at least I'll know to call the shit out when I know something is just blatant. And Obi-Wan, I know there's going to be some blatant stuff in that thing that has
going to be some crazy stuff.
I'll watch it. I mean, I love Deborah Chow as a director, so that's probably the main reason why I want to see Obi-Wan. I'm going to watch Boba Fett, but you're like I me. Don't know how they're gonna work this. But here's my thing: I'll give it a chance. But if the scripts are crap, there's only so much Robert Rodriguez is going to be able to do, because he's an amazing director, but he can only do well with what he's given. So it just remains to be seen. If they can't explain, for a good reason why Boba Fett is out of the bounty hunting business and he's in the Godfather business, if they can't explain that part and they can't sell it, it's not going to work. So we'll see what they do.
A couple things with the Boba Fett thing, like and this is me tapping into the EU section of things. In the EU, he was a Mando. Like, I hate the fact that he's not considered to be Mandalorian in this. Because in the EU, he did do something more grandiose where he did become Mandalore, which I appreciate that, because that ties into him. Him becoming a crime lord doesn't really tie to being a Mando. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have nothing to do with that. And the other thing too, in the Star Wars universe, humans do age like Saiyans. They don't age like how normal humans in our reality would. Because in like if you read some of the EU, like Luke is how old was he? Around about 60 something, and he was like you know, they still like in their 40s. You know what I'm saying? So they do age different in that universe. You know what I'm saying? So Boba Fett would be, you know, he would still be considered spry no matter how old he'd be at that particular point. He could still bounty hunt if he wanted to. But I don't see him being like you say, him being a godfather or whatever. That just doesn't seem. It seems out of character for him. You know, I wouldn't mind seeing him. You know, meeting his wife and having this kid who obviously then we're actually talking some real good EU where you know his granddaughter gets his daughter gets killed by Jason. Yeah. That's what really ticks him off with the Solo family. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's. I don't know. I that part him just the fact of him not being a Mando or the Mackie really just turns me off of that. Really,
I feel you.
I thought he said he was Mandalorian in the Mandalorian.
No, they told him he's not.
I thought he said something like he was a foundling or something like that.
He said his family are generational Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For whatever reason,
they consider him as they consider him as a Mandalorian then.
No, but the what's his name? Bo-Katan, the one who's with her, they don't consider Boba Mando. They don't. They don't recognize him.
No.
But Bo-Katan didn't recognize Mando as a Mandalorian either because he's from a
No, she did. She did. He just said he was in a different clan. But
yeah, they just said that Boba is just a clone, which he technically is. He is, but his father is a Mandalorian.
Exactly.
Jango Fett is the template.
That's right. They said his father was a Mandalorian.
Right. So, but being that he was cloned or not, the DNA of a Mandalorian is there. So he's still Mandalorian. They just wanted to just stick it to him like you're nothing. You was just born in a vat or whatever.
You know, real quick, I just thought of something too. It just maybe I forget the article. Is it true that they are putting the voice actress for Sabine is going to be in Ahsoka? Is that I remember reading that somewhere?
I heard that somewhere.
Now listen, I love me some Rosario Dawson, but that kind of pisses me off because you know they should have put Ashley as Ahsoka if they were going to do that. If you're gonna put Sabine as you know the voice actress and make her be Sabine in the actual live action, then Ashley it would have made more sense then. If you're gonna go that route, you know what I'm saying?
I guess so. I mean, the visuals for Boba Fett, like I said, ILM is breaking the budget. They're going to try to make Tatooine look like really fleshed out, and I do like the visuals. I'm not going to lie and act like it wasn't visually, you know, like, okay, all right, you get me in my fields because I like Tatooine. I like, you know, going to that place, you know, places where they're familiar, you know. Seeing Jabba's palace, you know, brings me back to Return of the Jedi. All of these things is like key points that hits you there. And I think they doing that shit on purpose, you know, because you can't take your eyes away from it because you'll watch it and then your mind starts wandering about the 6 films and stuff and what could have been and everything else. It's just like Lorena said, you got to give us a good story behind him being the godfather that at the very least I could suspend my belief behind it, you know, but that's just me.
The writing is where they continuously fail. You know, everybody else is at the top of their game, technically speaking. You know, everything looks great. Star Wars has never looked better, you know, and all of the sounds and the sights and everything, but they just can't come through with the writing. The writing sucks. Yeah. And it's been sucking, you know, ever since they got it. You know what I mean? So let's get some writers up in here and maybe we can put this thing together. But the writers were in the EU. You got a bunch of writers. You just don't want to pay them.
Yeah.
There's the problem.
Actual good writers you don't want to pay. That's why they got the Fruit Loop Society writing room.
Be in the story group.
Be in the story group.
What's going on with them?
$1.99 super chat.
Hey,
he
Danny.
said, "Yo, Abu Boba, only chance is we can see Mace. Come on, yeah, they can do
probably tried it.
Danny gonna live and die by the Mace Windu creed. So yeah, Mace Windu.
I mean, to be fair, I was watching that scene the other day. He could have survived that,
bro. Don't nobody die in Star Wars, bro. Just let's keep it real. Don't nobody die in Star Wars.
If Samuel
yes, they do. Obi-Wan dead. Anakin dead.
He did.
Luke is dead. Han Solo dead.
He a Force ghost. He's not dead, bro. He's dead.
bro.
That's dead. He ain't in this. He ain't in this
I'm
realm
talking
no
about
more.
dead, like we ain't gonna never see him again ever. And they
Yeah,
gonna
look,
die.
If
they don't
Sam
die.
Jackson is smart, he will stay far away from this cesspool.
I
as
agree.
humanly possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Learn from John Boyega. Learn from John Boyega. Like, yeah, you fucking muppets. You ain't do nothing right by me. I have been like a fucking simp running around. Daisy really be fucking bad boy emo kite. Yeah, just don't have
Ray.
John Boyega just flip out. Don't have him. Rob Rules with the 199 super chat. He says Boba wants to be the man, not work for the man. Okay, but he was bounty hunters are employees of their own.
They're contractors.
Like,
To be fair.
So he doesn't work for nobody as a bounty hunter. He gets a job, he does his job, and he gets paid for it.
But can I say we might be jumping the gun? Maybe he just sat on Jabba's throne. And
You said bubble.
I know.
Eagle Rider with the $2 super chat. Abu, you missed my last couple of super chats. Did I?
Yeah, you did. You jumped over them.
Drunk almost said Bubba. I didn't say.
They're in the private
Bubba the
chat
Hutt.
after Dwayne Neeson.
Okay.
Bubba the Hutt.
I'm going up. Hopefully, I'll catch you.
Window
Right
went out the
above
window.
where I asked about the Boba Fett trailer.
Okay, going up. Come
That's
on.
that's like Abu
Going
saying
up.
tonight a super tash.
I must have missed it when I did that last song.
He said somebody
Come
send me
on,
a super
goddammit.
tash.
Come on, goddammit. Ah,
Fly
you get right
like
at
an
$2
eagle.
super chat. The War of the Jays. Oh yeah, when Fado and Drunk was going at it.
Yeah, when we talking about
War
the
of the
party.
Jays. That sounds like a dope ass movie.
Bro,
Or a
the
dope
party.
ass,
I was being stupid. I was sad.
Podcast though with Fado J and Drunk 3POJ. The War of the Jays.
That stuff was sad seeing him down that elevator like that though. They really that was out of nowhere.
The whole podcast would be about Departed.
Oh yeah.
That whole thing would be okay. Did I miss anything else? I'm surprised they let. Here we go. You can write a $2 super chat. Jellyfish would poison the organs. Oh, about that movie with
The Will Smith
Will
movie.
Smith. Yeah, dumb movie. I you know what? I'm kind of glad I ain't see it. So
What
good for
movie
me.
was that?
He did that so she could have a liver or something like that.
What movie
Yeah,
was that?
7 pounds.
Bro, you don't want to watch that movie. It's sad. It's sad, bro.
I don't like sad movies.
Yeah, it'll put you in that
I don't
mood,
like
bro.
justifying suicide either. Like that. I don't.
Yeah.
Like that.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
Good
okay.
point.
Well, anything left with Boba Fett before we go to the
I
last?
think it's
topic of
gonna
the
be a
night?
dope show.
Well-
Go ahead, Drunk.
Oh no, go ahead, bud.
I just want to say I just think it'll be a dope show. I know Disney they in bad shape, so they know they can't slip up with this. I think it's gonna be a
that
fun
one.
ride. I don't think it's gonna be just a drop dead classic, but I think it will be dope. I think it'll be a dope show.
Eagle Rider.
could be
I
entertaining.
I caught the one before it though. That
Yeah,
one
it
I
could be
did.
entertaining, but it's just going to be more of the same, where you're going to get the fandom going back and forth because they're going to mess up the lore. You know?
Oh, they gonna mess it up.
Or,
They gonna mess
so
it up.
it can it can be entertaining on one level, but is it going to actually serve the larger story? You know, they're not capable of doing that.
Nah,
So
Yeah.
you know, it's like you know, D says all the time. It's like go further, like leave everything that George Lucas did alone.
They tried it,
You know,
they failed.
and do your own thing.
So on that note, I will say, I think Disney will be doing that in the next few years after these Mando. And the only reason why I say that is because they are really pushing like the theme, like they're pushing Galaxy's Edge, this galactic star cruiser, all this stuff that they've basically got an L on from this Star Wars hotel. But they're creating new characters for the hotel. They are putting the same characters into the High Republic series and in Batuu, that Star Wars land. So the next several years is going to be sequel trilogy, High Republic, and Batuu. All that stuff is all that stuff is being put together so they can push this new Star Wars Among Us. So like that's where they're going.
The High Republic is still within George's era, though.
Not
everything
even
is in George's era, though. Like that's the thing. Like you have Yoda that's 900 years old, so there's everything in George's era. Luke Skywalker's in the sequel trilogy, so everything's in George's era. What I'm saying is that as terrible as Galaxy's Edge and this new Star Wars hotel and all that stuff is, that's what they're pushing. And so they're taking the Star Cruiser, that people might not even know that, the Star Wars hotel, and they're starting to put that and the captain. They're gonna make books and stories. They've just announced all that stuff, and they're just gonna push.
Can you share my screen? Because you have got to see what the captain looks like.
Okay. I will share.
Yeah, so like they're putting all that together, and there's
Oh
Kathleen
my
Kennedy
God.
as the captain.
Ma'am.
Oh my God.
Every time they said it, I can't not see it now. That looks like Kathleen Kennedy.
Captain Karen.
Yeah, same square
Karen.
jaw. Yep.
Lord have mercy.
They couldn't even make her chiss. She should have been a chiss if they were going to do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Really?
Yeah, they should have
My
did that.
God, this is just
Half-assed. Oh,
Captain
God.
Kevin, Captain
Yes.
Karen. No, Captain.
And bro,
Karen
that
was
ain't even
much better.
creative right there. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not.
That's whack.
But here's the thing. We crap on this stuff. We call it out. We say everything, but people are still staying. They're still
You
paying
know
that
what?
$6,000
I'm
to
happy
stay
for
there.
them. I'm like this
And-
at this point, drunk. I'm
I
like,
know, but
I'm
hold on.
happy for
Let
people.
me finish. Galaxy's Edge is always packed with people. People are always buying lightsabers. People are always waiting in that line. As much as we crap and say we don't like it. And so what we're seeing now is this new generation of Star Wars fans that just like mediocrity, I guess. And like that's just where they're going. I do say the one thing I always wanted Disney Star Wars to do is not mess up the old characters. So if they're gonna make a bunch of new ones that are dumb, then I'm okay with that.
Yep.
Go do it and have fun with that. Now the last thing I want to say on Boba Fett, I'm gonna be done. Y'all could answer. Robert Rodriguez directed the episode of Boba Fett in Mandalorian, and that's got to be one of the most ridiculous episodes in The Mandalorian, with the stormtrooper standing there with a gun and a giant boulder taking 15 minutes to roll down, and he's just like, where do I go? Where do I go? And gets hit with a giant rock. The stormtroopers were like the Three Stooges in that episode. And I'm like, if he takes that and puts that into the series, it's just gonna be silliness. I mean, that's all. I think that's what scares me about the Boba Fett series. That's one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, and it is what it is. But they are gonna push this whole future. I have a friend that works at Galaxy's Edge, and like they went through the hotel, and when we were Drunk Stop Hating, that episode was great. Really, Jet?
What episode?
That episode was garbage. And that's sad
Mandalorian.
because I love Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett. The stormtroopers were clowns. They were freaking clowns. And
What
that's what made
episode was
me
that, though? Just
aggravated.
refresh my
That
memory.
episode was bad.
What episode was that? Y'all refresh my memory.
It was like 15 minutes long. Boba Fett makes his entrance, and a bunch of stormtroopers attack him, and he defeats them all. But the way
When he
that
was on that island, when the Yoda baby was on that
Yeah,
thing.
that was the
Yeah.
episode when they blew up
Yeah.
Mando's ship, right?
He's using
Yeah,
like
that
3
episode was
1/4
dope.
staff or whatever.
That episode was dope when they were trying to get Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
glad
That
you
was
liked it.
dope.
And then, but I'm just saying, like that's when they made the stormtroopers so clowny that it's just like unrealistic, like not unrealistic. That's not the term I'm looking for. It's like they played the meme of
Yeah,
the
when they couldn't
stormtroopers
shoot.
not being able to shoot people.
Yeah,
They
yeah, I
They
overdid
did
just
that
they
meme.
weren't a threat. That's the problem.
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
stormtroopers were
yeah.
not
And
a
so when
threat.
they're not exactly, Lorena, when they're not a threat, it just made Mando like
Yeah.
pointless. Yeah, he had rockets come out of his knees. Oh, that's cool, but it's like, but you weren't in any real danger because you just pushed a rock off the mountain, and the stormtroopers just stood there with a gun, like,
Yeah.
there's a rock coming.
Now
What
that-
should
yeah,
I do?
admit, that was dumb. I
And they
admit
just
that.
stood there, and when everyone's like, just take a step over. Like, can you at least do that? you know, and they didn't do that. So, but
I
anyway,
wasn't
like
feeling
what
Boba
all I'm
Fett in
saying
that
is
dress either.
so that's what's scary. That's what's scary. I'm not saying it is what it is, but that's what scares me about the series. If they stay with that type of dumbness when it comes to the bad guys, but
I'm
if
just
they're pushing
hurt,
all
man.
these, like this is a brand new character they created, this pilot. And if you go into Wikipedia and all that stuff, like they're sharing that this character is going to be significant in Star Wars. So I don't know what they're going to do, but like it's like they're pushing all that stuff. And but I will say this, out of everything, they need to cancel their marketing department. And Lorena can correct me if I'm wrong, but the Bob Chapek is running such a cheap ship right now with Disney. Like I feel bad for the engineers trying to put something together when he literally the Disney. Sorry, I'm almost done. I'm sorry. The Disney magic when they would make beautiful rides and scenery. You know, it's like it's like budget cheap
because
magic.
he won't sorry to cut you off. It's because Disney no longer makes the investment in Imagineering that they used to do. Now, the folks who were in charge of Galaxy's Edge before they switched it over, those were the same Imagineers that put Star Tours in there. That was the same type of caliber of Disney magic. Because what Imagineering is you're taking engineering and you're taking art to create experiences that no one has ever seen before. And Disney has lost a lot of Imagineers because they're so cheap, because they're cutting corners. And it's a total brain drain now. I mean, no joke. I get LinkedIn messages like Disney wants to hire a so-and-so and such an Imagineering. I'm like, miss me with that nonsense. I'm not working for them. And that's pretty much it. No one wants to really be one. I used to want to be one, but there's no respect for the art to create the experiences like that. The Imagineers who got to sit with George Lucas, to create Star Tours, they were excited to be able to do the same thing with Galaxy's Edge. And then they turn around and say, we're cutting the budget. Guess what? We're going to stick with the sequel trilogy. But yeah, with Chapek, it's just been cut after cut after cut after cut. So shame.
That's why when we see when they unveiled the trailer for this Galactic Star Trooper, everybody from people that love the Disney Star Wars to all of us, we were just like, what the heck is that crap?
Nobody wanted that. Even the pixie dust sniffers were like, what the heck is that?
It was like, what is that? It was so bad. Usually Disney will keep the trailers up that get ratioed. I will give the Star Wars YouTube channel credit. They're getting ratioed ever since they fired Gina Carano, even to this day. And they did not they haven't deleted the comments. They haven't done that. So I'll give them credit for not removing videos. But when your video is so bad that Disney deletes a video, that's a serious, they've really messed up. They never do that ever. So anyway, that's all I have to say about all that. I'm hoping for the best. I love Boba Fett. And that's all I got to say.
Every time they get something good going, though, they go and mess it up. I'm still hurt behind the whole Gina Carano thing. Yeah. Gina Carano, Carl Weathers, Mando, and Bill Burr, that episode they had all together, I was really feeling that, man. It's like I like the chemistry that they were starting to build between them. It felt once again like they had a little bit of lightning in a bottle, but they blew it. They blew it, and they consistently do that. So
but you're right. See, Mark, that's the thing. Favreau created characters that some people would want to see more interest in, and that's what we wanted from Disney. Don't touch George's characters. You could work around them, give us something new that we could see, and hopefully build something. And we were like, okay, I want to see where this goes. And the character that we wanted more information from, the most they got rid of. So, because she probably was from Alderaan, she probably was an Organa, and then she became a stormtrooper. Then she saw her home planet blown up from the Death Star, so she became a rogue. You know, she left it. She's like, "How did you kill all my family?" You know, and then Mando finds her and pulls her back in. At that last episode of Mando 2, she shoots the pilot because he's like, "I saw your planet get blown up." And he's like, she's like, she went total badass and just shot him in the face. Like, really? Boom. You know, like no questions asked. So it was like, those are some unique stories you could build on. But then they're like, yeah, we don't want that character no more. Look at this blue captain character. That's what we want you to.
Captain Karen.
Captain Karen.
Or as Terminus EST said, Mama Smurf.
Mama That's pretty funny.
Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start wrapping this up right now. Because I have my oldest daughter finally got back to me. Like, God Almighty, no, she's in distress. So I gotta get on this horn.
Since we started Dark Council after Thanksgiving, we've been really ending the show on time. I can't.
Yeah, starting on time.
Starting on time. Yeah, we're getting better.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Great.
You know, we're not there yet. I mean, we're not
there yet, though.
pristine, but we're making strides. 65 people, 67 people in the chat consistently throughout the night.
But we got 100 likes.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
We got 100 likes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
100 likes.
That is what's up.
That's a good ratio. 67
just
people and 100 likes.
Quick before we get out of here, because the latest bullshit that went down was has-been actor Wesley from Star Trek.
Get that for you.
Yeah, hurry up so we could just give a
Shut up, Wesley.
Shut up.
That's what I tweeted out. Shut up, Wesley.
Wesley, the little boy.
I didn't hear about this one. What did he do now?
Mark's video is going to be electric tomorrow on this one.
Oh, yeah.
I cannot wait to see it.
Here's the title. Will Wheaton calls Dave Chappelle a bigot
and a piece of
and
shit.
No one gave a freak about Wesley. This is the stuff I'm talking about.
Wow. That's
why is people still on this nonsense? The man didn't say nothing mean about transgender people, bro. Did y'all actually watch the show, or you just parroting what people say?
He a fruit pop and he offended.
He didn't say anything bad about anybody.
He don't care.
If anything, he joked about everybody. And guess what? If you want that equality, you got to be joked about. That's it. Take them lumps.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually bigging them up. You know what I'm saying?
I know he was.
They know this. They know this. It's just what they want to mislead the public about.
Right.
As usual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just yeah.
Mark, don't get me started because we'll get our
I know. Y'all
blacklisted because I got a whole list of things they pissing me off on right now.
Wesley, I thought you was on that other planet with the Native Americans anyway.
I don't know, man.
Remember, he turned into the leader of the Native Americans on that.
But you know, Dave gonna roast his ass. He's gonna make up some stuff for him. He's just gonna kill him. He's literally
called him a bigot and a piece of shit. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, we're dead serious, Mark. He said that. He said that about him. Then he gave a sort of non-apology, and then went in to say that how much he loved Eddie Murphy's Delirious, but that he had a problem with y'all know what that special was like. But what cracks me up is Eddie Murphy was like, look, I was uneducated back then. He's like, why you gonna judge me on something I said back then when I didn't know
everybody
anything?
talked like that back then. Come on, man.
Eddie is just.
I thought comedy is when you could laugh at yourself.
Like I said,
and others.
That's why Dave Chappelle is the king. He don't give a fuck about your feelings then. He ain't gonna give a fuck about your feelings now. Miss Martin Muse with the 99-cent super sticker. What do we have from the lovely Miss Martin Muse?
It's a flower, a rose, as always.
Of course. Well, see, her avatar is a rose, so that it makes sense. Yeah. My brother Lord Koj, $5 super chat, Dark Council.
Thank you.
As a matter of fact, he gave me such a great wrestling match. I went 1-on-1 with Darth Maul. for the Snyder Cut extravaganza. I'm gonna click put a link. Because I don't have it on me right now, and I'm not gonna ask Lord Code J to go into the thing, but I am gonna put it on Twitter. I'm gonna retweet it. Go check it out, because I put my hands up on Mr. Darth Maul. That thing went the distance. I loved it.
I want to say shout out to Code J, Watchmen forever.
Forever. Yeah, exactly. As far as my thing goes with Will Wheaton, he's a has-been. He's a nobody. Dave Chappelle's been pretty much.
He's not wrong.
I mean, can he really be a has-been when he never was? When you think about it,
that
he never
true,
was.
Brother. That's true.
Yeah,
he was annoying on Star Trek, bro.
No, he had his moments on Star Trek. The next.
His only moment was that last episode when he took the Native Americans to another planet. That was the only dope one.
His character was annoying as hell.
Wasn't he supposed to be Picard's son in that? Is that what he was?
Picard ain't claiming that. No.
He's banging out his mother though.
His mama
pretty
was
much.
Interested. Wesley mama was more interested than him on Star Trek.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, everybody was.
She was banging out Picard. He was like, I have to go to sick bay.
You're not supposed to be talking about the fan fiction on the show.
Right the hell. He's looking at him like, he's fucking my mom again. Yep.
Yes, engage. This dude here, man. Oh my God, I gotta read this.
I know. But you know what? Yeah. It is what it is. Yes, Tracy said it the best. Another wannabe Freddie Prinze Jr.
True.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But yeah, everyone, thank you for coming out here, rocking the spot with us. Yep, we're getting out of here. It's the 2-hour mark. And man, oh man, we had a great time in entertaining you guys the way that we
2 hours went by fast as freak too.
It did, man, because we really got through a lot of topics and we blew it up, you know. So anybody that had missed it, please catch it on the replay, because I'll have this up for about a week before I let it go unlisted. So hopefully
we are on the Lord Callus's channel next week.
No, on the Fatal J.
Unfortunately.
Fatal J.
Yeah.
Okay, Fatal J.
Yeah, next week, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be on Fatal J's channel.
Drunk 3PO, I need you to be there, because it seems like you never on my show when it's on my show. The Dark Council on Fatal J's channel. You never there. So I need you there, sir.
Don't let Fatal down.
Don't let Fatal down, or else, Drunk, you may get a pop in the elevator.
No, he gonna send him a Mr. Hanky. That's what he's gonna do.
Oh no,
he's gonna send him Mr. Hanky for
and
Christmas.
That flush.
Mr. Hanky.
Oh no, don't let it go like that. But anyway, yes. Next week we have Fatal J's channel. It'll be our last show before the Christmas break. We'll be out of here for 2 weeks, maybe a little bit, and then January, the start of the Jar Council will be here, hosted by our brother Drunk 3PO with the Santa hat and everything else behind that. We want to thank you all for all the love, all the super chats, all the great comments that you've been breaking down tonight. But with everything, there's a beginning and a middle and an end, and we are finally at the end of the show. So mute yourselves one more time as I bring you out.
Beginning, middle, and end is something that Disney doesn't know about.
Ooh, save that for another time. So let's get started, because I got my daughter just waiting for me to call her, and now I gotta go into dad mode. Oh, I pray to God everything's okay. But outside of that, I love all and each and every one of y'all guys and gals in the chat. Thanks a lot. Let's get on out of here the right way. Let's do it. Oh my goodness. Where do we go from here? I know I can be mentally challenged sometimes, but you know what it is, so let's do it. Always gonna have your best interests in mind. Everywhere we go, we pray that you shine. For us, though, the Dark Council will hold the line. 6-man team is always on the grind. Trouble comes to us, we respond in kind.
Cause some of y'all would love to go drop a dime. Haste makes waste, so come and get a taste. You know what I know? We can never be replaced. Thank you for always having our backs. We love you when you come through and just relax. Salute to all who threw super chats. Y'all the real heroes and that's the damn fact. Dama, Janai, Lord Callus, and Drunk 3. Mark with a C, Fatal J, and me. Wishing you well, now get out of our house. We'll be back next week, and that's without a doubt. I know that you hate us, but here we go again. Dark Council, straight for the win. We ain't going nowhere, tell a friend. Cause Wednesday night, the knee you will bend. The dark, yo, I know you hate us, here we go again. Dark Council, straight for the win. We ain't going nowhere, go tell a friend. Cause on Wednesday night, the knee you will bend. Oh my God, here we go. Rocking the spot like you don't know. Come back to the States and go to your wake. Look upon you up in your final state. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I'm not the one, son, and neither is my team. The Dark Council always reigns supreme. Better tell them other guys, time testify. Whatever in your head, better put it to the side. But that be all things you put on a dollar. Select a rewind and your bitches gon' holler. Don, it's a law, of course he's a scholar. Put you in detention and go tell your father. You know daddy's belt gonna calm your ass down. The one Abu Nas best up in town. See, I know you hate us. Here we go again. Dark Council, straight for the win. We ain't going nowhere, tell your friend. Cause on Wednesday night, the knee you will bend. I know you hate us, so here we go again. Dark Council is straight for the win. We ain't going nowhere, tell a friend. Cause on Wednesday night, the knee you will bend. Once again, it's time for us to break out. Hope you all had a lot of fun, no doubt. But this is the time we pack up our shit. Turn out all the lights so we can all split. Head back home and recoup for a week. Planning for the next show and give you more treats. We ready to rock, promote it in the streets. Wednesday night comes, y'all back in the seat. Rockin' the spot hard, rinse and repeat. Bless you with knowledge and the wisdom that be deep. When it's all over, then you'll go to sleep. We praise the Lord for the souls that he keep. The Dark Council is truly the elite. Super soldiers who be fighting for peace. When it's over, we come back here to teach. You step out of line and we put you in a lead. So, I know you hate us, so here we go again. Dark Council, straight for the win. We ain't going nowhere, so tell a friend. Cause on Wednesday night, the knee you will bend. You know you hate us, but here we go again. Dark Council, straight for the win. We ain't going nowhere, so tell a friend. Cause on Wednesday night, the knee you will bend. I know you hate us, so here we go again. Dark Council, straight for the win. We ain't going nowhere, so tell your friend. On Wednesday night, the knee you will bend. Man, y'all already know. Dark Council, rocking on the low. So tell your friend, on Wednesday night, the knee you will bend like, oh my goodness. Much love to each and every one of y'all. Thank you for coming out here, rocking with us on a Wednesday night. Fatal J is up next. All the haters from the left. Let me give you a quick freestyle before I'm out. Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one, the hero with no fear who shines like the sun. He came into being by the will of the Force to counter the dark side and show him who was boss. Born a slave on the planet Tatooine, his mother was his rock and everything between. A master mechanic who had big dreams of discovering things that he had never seen. Fearless, bold, energetic all the time. Everyone he meets, they say he was kind. His destiny changed when he met Qui-Gon Jinn. After he won his freedom from racing, he became a Jedi that rose to the top. In the Clone Wars, he can never be stopped. Obi-Wan loved him, but so did Padme. Even when the darkness came straight his way, will he overcome his fears and not lose sight? Will he use his instincts to do what's right? Let us explore who he is in this tale, so that we will know that hope will prevail. Holla back, holla back. Ladies and gentlemen, hope God protects you and keeps you in his light. Once again, shitting out love to Drunk 3PO. Mark with a C, Fatal J, the Lord Commander, Damajanai, and my brother Lord Callus, with Lorena Creole as our producer. God bless and good night. Knock that like button on your way out the door, everybody, you know? Alright. Where's my exit joint? Dag, I got so many clips. It's not even funny. Alright, here's the outro. Y'all already know we out of here, baby. Love you all. Let's do it.